Biotechnology Batch 2026. Can all of you give a huge round of applause, please? The word Arambh means the beginning, not merely the start of an academic journey, but the beginning of dreams, discoveries, innovation, friendships, and countless possibilities. As the Sanskrit saying beautifully reminds us, Shubhasya Shrigham, whatever is auspicious should begin without delay. Knowledge gives humility. Humility builds character. Character earns success. Success brings prosperity, and prosperity leads to happiness. Today is even more special occasion as we gather for this orientation program in our very own seminar hall. We feel immensely proud and honored that this state-of-art facility was inaugurated this morning by our respected dignitaries. This newly developed academic floor has been thoughtfully designed with world-class infrastructure and modern technology. It houses a seminar hall with a seating of capacity of 150, a fully equipped conference room, an advanced laboratory, a digital classroom, and a vibrant cafeteria, creating an inspiring environment for learning, innovation, and collaboration. Over the next 3 years, this seminar hall will become a platform where you will represent your ideas, participate in workshops, competitions, seminars, cultural events, and showcase your talents. We hope this space becomes a place where your confidence grows, your dreams take shape, and your journey of excellence truly begins. May this auspicious beginning fill every student with knowledge, confidence, humility, and purpose. Let's fill our hearts with gratitude and give a huge round of applause to everyone present here today. We welcome you all to Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology. Before we proceed further, let me take a moment to introduce the institution that will be your home for the next 3 years. Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, BIBT as we address, is not just another biotechnology college, it is Rajasthan's exclusive Lal Group, a name that has become synonymous with trust, quality, and excellence in healthcare, diagnostic, education, and sustainability. The journey of the group began in 1991 with the establishment of Dr. Lal Clinical Laboratory, which today has grown into one of Rajasthan's most trusted diagnostic networks with approximately 150 plus collection centers and laboratories across the state, serving lakhs of patients with world-class diagnostic services. Driven by the vision of nurturing the next generation of life sciences professionals, the group established Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology in 2008, creating a center of excellence dedicated exclusively to biotechnology education, research, and industry-oriented learning. The commitment of Dr. Lal Group extends beyond healthcare and education, with the belief that scientific progress must go hand in hand with environmental responsibility. The group established Prakrit Foundation, and an organization dedicated to promoting environmental conservation, rural initiatives, urban resilience, sustainability, and community engagement. Through various green initiatives and awareness programs, it encourages young minds to become responsible citizens and environmental stewards. Adding another dimension to this commitment towards healthcare education, the group also operates the Diploma in Medical Laboratory Technology, DMLT program, affiliated with Rajasthan State Allied and Healthcare Council, preparing skilled healthcare professionals to meet the growing needs of the medical diagnostic sector. What truly makes Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology unique is its unwavering commitment to experiential learning and industry readiness. Here, education goes beyond classrooms and textbooks. An exclusive focus on biotechnology life sciences, strong industry to the prestigious Dr. Lal Clinical Laboratory Network, state-of-art laboratories equipped with modern instruments, hands-on practical training, research industrial visits and internships, guidance and mentoring from experienced faculty members, scientists, researchers, and industry experts, career development programs, placement assistance and entrepreneurship mentoring, competitive examination guidance, and support for higher education in India and abroad. At Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, We don't just teach biotechnology, we inspire curiosity, nurture innovation, encourage scientific thinking, and empower our students to become future researchers, entrepreneurs, healthcare professionals, and leaders capable of solving real world challenges. Dear students, today you're not merely taking admission in a college, you are becoming a part of legacy of excellence, innovation, compassion and scientific discovery. Welcome to Dr. B. Lal family, where your journey from a curious learner to a confident biotechnology professional begins. Let's give a huge round of applause for us. It is now my privilege to extend a heartfelt welcome to the distinguished personalities who have graciously joined us today. We extend our respectful welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir, whose remarkable contributions to science and healthcare continue to inspire generations. He has served as the Director General of the Indian Council of Medical Research and Secretary of the Department of Health Research, Government of India. He is highly regarded for his contributions to affordable healthcare, biomedical technology, and for spearheading India's indigenous COVID-19 vaccine, Covaxin. May I now request respected Dr. B. Lal Gupta sir to kindly present a sapling to our chief guest. Thank you so much. It is now my privilege to welcome our guest of honor, Professor N.K. Lohia sir, an eminent reproductive biologist, distinguished academician, and one of India's most respected scientists. Professor Lohia sir is an emeritus professor, senior scientist of NANS and NASI, secretary of NASI Rajasthan chapter, and president of Indian Society for the Study of Reproduction and Fertility, ISSRF. He has held several prestigious leadership positions, including head of the department, director of the PG School of Life Sciences, and principal of University Maharaja College, Jaipur. A fellow of multiple national academics, Professor Lohia successfully led numerous research projects funded by UGC, ICMR, DBT, and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. His exceptional contributions to reproductive health and contraception research have earned him numerous prestigious honors, including the Lifetime Achievement Award. May I now request Mr. Saksham Gupta sir to kindly present the sapling to the esteemed guest of honor. Can we please have a round of applause? Now we would like to welcome our second guest of honor, Dr. B. Lal Gupta sir, Managing Director at Dr. B. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, a visionary physician, renowned microbiologist, entrepreneur and educationist. Sir is the founder of Dr. B. Lal Group. Through the establishment of Dr. B. Lal Clinical Laboratory, Dr. B. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, and Dr. B. Lal Institute of Allied and Healthcare Sciences, he has transformed healthcare diagnostics and life sciences education in Rajasthan. His unwavering commitment to involve innovation, quality, and compassionate service continues to inspire thousands of healthcare professionals and young scientists. May I now request Dr. Aparna Datta ma'am to please present a sapling to Bilal sir. We also extend a warm welcome to the Management Committee of Dr. B. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, Deputy Director Saksham Gupta sir, Director Research Development and Innovation, Dr. Sudipta Arora ma'am, Executive Director and Principal, Dr. Aparna Datta ma'am, Vice Principal, Dr. Sonika Saxena ma'am. Their unwavering leadership, guidance and commitment towards academic excellence is shaping the future of this institution. A heartfelt welcome to all our esteemed heads of departments, faculty members, research associates, administrative staff, and every member of Dr. B. Lal family. With this, we would like to welcome the media associates from different newspapers and channels, So can I have a huge round of applause for the management and the media team? With this, we would like to once again a grand welcome to our dear students and the proud parents. Let's give them a huge round of applause. It gives us immense pride to share a remarkable milestone. This year, Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology has once again achieved 100% admissions in BSc Biotechnology program, reflecting the trust students and parents across the country have placed in our institution. Students have joined us from different parts of India: Rajasthan, Haryana, Nagaland, Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Assam, Kerala, West Bengal, Jharkhand, and Uttar Pradesh. Now, what is even more encouraging is that approximately 75% of the newly admitted students have secured between 75% and 90% marks in their qualifying examinations. This is not merely a statistic. It is a reflection of dedication, perseverance, and academic excellence that each one of you brings to this institution. Dear students, your presence here tells us that you are a generation that believes in continuous learning, embraces new technologies, and understands the importance of skill development in today's rapidly evolving world. You have chosen biotechnology not merely as a course, but as a career that has potential to transform healthcare, agriculture, environmental sustainability, and countless lives. To all our students, we congratulate you on this achievement and warmly welcome you to the journey of discovery, innovation, and excellence. With such a bright and promising cohort before us, today's celebration becomes even more special. Your presence makes this campus a beautiful reflection of India's unity and diversity. Every culture brings a perspective, every language teaches respect, every friendship builds understanding. This diversity will not only enrich your academic life, but also shape you into globally competent professionals and compassionate human beings. Today, all these diverse journeys unite under one common identity, that is future biotechnologists. Let us give a huge round of applause to these upcoming biotechnologies and our future BID teams. Dear students, believe in your curiosity, believe in your ability, believe in science, because every great discovery once began with a simple question. In Indian tradition, lighting the ceremonial lamp symbolizes the removal of darkness through knowledge. As the Asian prayer says, Asto ma sadgamaya, tamso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityur ma amritam gamaya. Lead us from ignorance to truth, from darkness to light, and from limitations to morality. May I invite our dignitaries to kindly come forward and offer the garland to Lord Ganesha's idol.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा.
Thank you so much, all the dignitaries. Also, before I proceed further, I would request everyone to please keep their mobile phones in silent mode. To formally welcome everyone and set the tone for today's event, I now invite our respected principal, Dr. Aparna Datta ma'am, to deliver the welcome address. Ma'am is a visionary academic leader and accomplished administrator known for driving excellence through innovation, strategic leadership, and a strong commitment to quality education. With extensive experience in academics, institutional management, and student development, she has consistently fostered an environment of learning, collaboration, and holistic growth, inspiring both students and faculty to achieve excellence. She has also been conferred with multiple awards in 23 years of her work experience. To mention a few: Outstanding Leadership Principal of the Year 2026, Award for Excellence in Education 2025, Siksha Ratna Award 2023, Principal and Teachers Award 2020, Women Empowerment Award 2016. As a strategic and innovative leader, she offers entrepreneurial seminar and wisdom to drive bottom line growth and lucrative business, inspire employees to peak performance, ensures effective distribution, and cultivates significant relationships built on respect, loyalty, and trust. May I request everyone to welcome our dear principal, Dr. Aparna Datta ma'am, with a warm round of applause. Okay, before the address, we have a small performance by our own VIB teams on Ganesh Vanna. So first, let's experience that performance.
Sorry for inconvenience. First, I welcome all the esteemed members present in this hall. So, first of all, we are really fortunate that we all are witnessing a first event in this newly inaugurated seminar hall. So, I would like to give affirmation to this beautiful space on the behalf of each and everyone present here, that we all like this space, we love this space, and we respect this space. So the gift, Vidyadanam Sarvadanam Pradhanam Swagatam Sarvabhya Gyan Yagasya Prarambha. The gift of knowledge is the greatest among all offerings. We welcome you all warmly at the beginning of this sacred journey of learning. Honored esteemed chief guest, Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir, respected NK sir, esteemed director Dr. Bilal sir, respected Mr. Saksham Gupta, deputy director, Dr. Sudipti Arora, director research, development and innovation, respected parents, beloved faculty members, eminent doctors from DBCL group, and staff members and my dear students. A very warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you. It is with immense joy, pride and hope that I stand before you today to mark the beginning of new academic journey around 2026. Today marks a memorable milestone in your life as you begin your journey as student of Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology. On behalf of the entire BIBT family, I extend my heartfelt congratulations and a warm welcome to an institution that believes not merely in imparting education but in transforming lives through knowledge, innovation, research and values. Today's important commencement of new academic session. It is the opening of new chapter filled with dreams waiting to be pursued, questions waiting to be explored, and discoveries waiting to be made, and lives waiting to be transformed. Every great achievement begins with the courage to take the first step, and today that first step is Aram. So this moment holds deep significance for every student entering our campus with excitement and aspiration, for every parent placing their trust in us, for every teacher recommitting to the noble mission of shaping young minds, and for all of us who firmly believe in the transformative power of education. We are deeply honored to have with us eminent personalities whose remarkable contributions have strengthened India's healthcare, medical research and scientific ecosystem. It is our privilege and honor to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir, a renowned physician, scientist, visionary leader, and a former Director General of ICMR. A recipient of the prestigious Padma Shri, Sir played a pivotal role in strengthening India's scientific response during the COVID-19 pandemic and in advancing the development of India's indigenous COVID-19 vaccine. His commitment to innovation, research, and service to humanity continues to inspire young minds. We are deeply honored to have you, sir, with us. And sir, thank you for graciously accepting our invitation. Your presence is a source of immense inspiration for our students and entire BIBT family. Your exemplary journey reminds us that science, when guided by compassion and dedication, has the power to transform lives. I also take this opportunity to warmly welcome Professor N.K. Lohia sir. Sir, your immense contribution to science continues to inspire generation of scholars and researchers. We are especially privileged to share that you have been associated with our institution for last 18 years and serving as a constant source of guidance, encouragement and wisdom. Your continued blessings and mentorship have been invaluable to our growth. My heartfelt welcome to Dr. Bilal Gupta sir, the visionary founder of this institute. Sir laid the foundation of BIBT in 2008 with a noble vision of serving society through science and education. Your leadership continues to illuminate our path, reminding us that institutions are built not merely with infrastructure but with values, vision and purpose. Your presence here today is not just ceremonial, it is a reminder of the vision, value that continues to guide this institution. I warmly welcome our young and dynamic leader, Mr. Saksham Gupta, Deputy Director, whose progressive vision, energy and commitment are leading BIBT towards new milestone of excellence. A special welcome to Dr. Sudipti Arora, Director Research, Development and Innovation, whose dedication towards innovation, sustainability and research excellence continues to strengthen our institute and inspire our students. I extend my heartfelt welcome to all the parents present here today. Thank you for placing your trust in us. We deeply value the responsibility entrusted to us, and we assure you that your children are entering an environment that nurtures not only academic excellence but also emotional well-being, ethical values, leadership and holistic development. We see them not merely as a student but as a future scientists, innovators, entrepreneurs and responsible global citizens. To our dedicated faculty and staff members, I really welcome you in this today. Your unwavering commitment, strength and relentless pursuit of excellence from the very foundation of this institution. So let us continue to inspire every learner by creating an environment where curiosity flourishes, innovation thrives and every student feels valued, supported and empowered. Lastly and most importantly, I extend my warmest welcome to the newest member of the BIT family. Welcome home. You are entering an institution that does not merely provide education, it nurtures transformation. Here you will not only explore the science of biotechnology, but also learn the art of becoming thoughtful, responsible, compassionate and ethical human being. You will discover not only laboratories but possibilities, not only classrooms but opportunities, and not only teachers but lifelong mentors. We will walk beside you as you explore, question, stumble, learn and rise. Every challenge you face will prepare you for a greater purpose. I am proud to share that BIBT has an alumni network of more than 2005 graduates from 2008 to 2026. More than 95% of our alumni are working in reputed biotechnology industries, healthcare organizations, research laboratories, higher education institutions, and scientific organizations across India and abroad. They remain an integral part of BIBT family and will continue to guide and support you. Dear students, you have chosen biotechnology, a field where science meets compassion and innovation meets humanity. As biotechnology continues to revolutionize healthcare, agriculture, environmental sustainability, diagnostics, precision medicine, and bio-entrepreneurship, the world needs professionals who think critically, communicate effectively, uphold ethical values, and embrace lifelong lessons learning. At Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, our goal is not merely to help you earn a degree, our goal is to help you build a meaningful life. Over the next 3 years or 4 years, you will have opportunities to learn from experienced faculty and renowned scientists, gain hands-on laboratory training using modern techniques, participate in research projects and scientific conferences, develop communication, leadership, and entrepreneurial skills, build strong industry exposure through internship and expert interactions. Our mission is to prepare you not just for employment but for lifelong success. Every one of these experiences will shape you. Remember that education is not measured only by marks, it is also reflected in your query, your character, your resilience, and your willingness to learn from every experience. There will be times when you feel challenged. At those moments, remind yourself why you chose this path. Growth often comes through perseverance. Let me leave you with 5 principles that I hope it will guide you throughout your college journey. First, be curious. Ask questions. Explore beyond textbooks. Great discoveries begin with simple questions. Second, be disciplined. Talent is important, but consistent effort builds excellence. Third, be ethical. Science must always guided by honesty and responsibility. Fourth, work together. Collaboration often leads to the most meaningful discoveries. And fifth, dream with purpose. Let your ambition be connected to making a positive difference in this world. The years ahead will pass quickly. Use them wisely, read beyond your syllabus, participate in research, build friendship, learn from your mentors, and develop confidence. To our distinguished guests, thank you for inspiring our students simply through your presence, and your achievements remind us of what is possible when knowledge, dedication, and service come together. To our newest member of the BIBT family, welcome again. This campus is now your new home. Your dreams are now part of our mission, and your success will be our greatest achievement. Today, I would like to share a few meaningful quotes that I hope you will carry with you. Words can guide, inspire, and strengthen as you move forward on your journey to success at BIBT. So, as Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam once said, सपने वो नहीं जो हम सोते वक्त देखते हैं, सपने वो हैं जो हमें सोने ही नहीं देती. So dreams are not what you see when you sleep, but those that don't let you sleep. Another timeless quote that I urge you to hold close comes from Swami Vivekanand ji. उठो जागो और तब तक मत रुको जब तक लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति ना हो जाए. So this message is a call to action, encouraging us to move forward with determination, clarity, and resilience. No matter the obstacles, keep striving until you achieve your purpose. So now, as we formally begin this academic session 26-27, I invite each one of you to embrace this new beginning with open hearts, open minds, and open hands. Let this year be filled with learning, laughter, discovery, and success for each one of the new students of BIBT. Thank you and welcome to a beautiful new beginning. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words and warm welcome. Your vision truly motivates our young learners as they begin this exciting journey. Now let's witness the performance by our own VIP teams.
गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्यक्षाय धीमहि गुणशरीराय गुणमण्डिताय गुणेशानाय धीमहि गुणातीताय गुणाधीशाय गुणप्रविष्टाय धीमहि मुकुन्दाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय भालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि
सिंदूरदार चढ़ायो अच्छा गल मुख को लाल विराजे सुत गौरी हर को हाथ लिए गुड़ लड्डू साई सुरवर को महिमा कहे न जाए जागत हूँ पद को जय देव जय देव जय वैनी गणवान विद्या संदाता धन्य तुम्हारो दर्शन मेरा मन करता जय देव जय देव
Thank you, dear students. Successful journey begins with a clear vision. To share that await our students during next 3 transformative years, I invite our respected Vice Principal, Dr. Sonika Saxena ma'am, to present the institutional vision. There is small technical glitch, so ma'am will just resume in 2 minutes. I have a number plate in my, as in a car's number is there. It's RJ52CA6661. Whosoever cars it, I would request you to please remove it. It's blocking the way. RJ52CA6661. Thank you.
morning to one and all present here. Respected Faculty Professor Balram Bhargava sir, our guest of honor Professor N.K. Loya sir, our visionary founder Dr. Lal Gupta sir, So, a very good morning to one and all present here. Respected Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargava sir, our guest of honor Professor N.K. Loya sir, our visionary founder Dr. Lal Gupta sir, respected members of the management Mr. Saksham Gupta sir, Dr. Sudipti Arora ma'am, Ms. Sakshi Khandelwal ma'am, leaders from Dr. Lal Group, distinguished dignitaries, esteemed parents and my dear colleagues, and our newest member of the BIBT family. A very warm and heartfelt welcome to ARAM 2026. Choosing a college is one of the most important decisions in a student's life, and we are deeply honored that you have chosen Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology to be your partner in this journey. Over the next few minutes, I would like to take you through the story of BIBT, not merely as an educational institution, but as a place where scientific curiosity is nurtured, ideas are transformed into innovations, and students evolve into confident, professional, and responsible citizens. Every institution has a story, and ours is a story built on vision, perseverance, and a commitment to excellence. For more than 18 years, BIBT has been dedicated to nurturing talent in biotechnology and life sciences. What began with a clear mission has today grown into one of Rajasthan's leading biotechnology institutions, known for its academic excellence, impactful research, strong industry partnership, and outstanding alumni network. While these achievements make us proud, what inspires us even more is seeing our students succeed. As researchers, as entrepreneurs, healthcare professionals, scientists, and innovators contributing to the society. At BIBT, success is not measured only by degrees earned but by the positive impact our graduates create wherever they go. Every great institution is guided by a vision that extends beyond the classrooms and laboratories. At BIBT, our philosophy is inspired by the timeless words of Swami Vivekananda. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. We believe every student possesses unequal, unique potential. Our role is to create an environment where that potential can flourish. Our vision is to develop biotechnology professionals who combine scientific excellence with integrity, leadership, innovation, and compassion. Our mission is equally simple and meaningful: to provide quality education, encourage research and innovation, foster entrepreneurial thinking, and prepare students to address the real-world challenges. Because biotechnology is not merely a profession, it's a responsibility towards the society. Every institution is shaped by the vision of its founder. It's my privilege to introduce our respected founder, Dr. Lal Gupta sir. A distinguished microbiologist and former AIIMS resident, sir has established this institution with a dream: to create a center of excellence where education, healthcare, research, and societal service come together. His vision has always been much larger than producing graduates. He envisioned developing professionals who use science to improve lives and contribute meaningfully to the society. Today, every achievement of BIBT reflects that vision and continues to inspire all of us. An institution progresses where its leadership continuously embraces change while remaining committed to its core values. At BIBT, we are fortunate to have a dynamic leadership team that believes in innovation, collaboration, and academic excellence. Under the guidance of Mr. Saksham Gupta Sir, Deputy Director, the Institute continues to strengthen its industry connection and future-ready initiatives. Dr. Sudipti Arora Ma'am, Director of Research, Development and Innovation, has elevated our research ecosystem through international collaborations, funded projects and innovation-driven programs. Our Executive Director and Principal, Dr. Aparna Datta Ma'am, provides academic leadership that ensure the quality education and holistic student development remain at the heart of everything we do. Together, they create an environment where excellence is not an aspiration, it becomes a culture. One of the greatest strengths of any institution is its teachers. At BIBT, our faculty members are much more than the subject experts. They are mentors, researchers, guides, and lifelong learners who are committed to helping every student succeed. Their experience spans molecular biology, medical biotechnology, environmental biotechnology, plant biotechnology, bioinformatics, nanotechnology, microbiology, and several emerging areas of life sciences. Beyond teaching, they encourage students to ask questions, participate in research, think critically, and develop the scientific confidence. Education is successful only when students feel supported throughout their journey. At BIBT, learning extends well beyond the classroom teaching. Behind every successful student is a dedicated team working continuously to provide guidance, counseling, placement support, skill development programs, co-curricular opportunities, and career mentoring. Whether a student needs academic guidance, career counseling, internship opportunities, or simply someone to discuss future aspirations with our support system is always available, because we believe every student deserves individual attention and every dream deserves encouragement. Students choose BIBT for so many reasons. Some come for our experienced faculty. Some are attracted by our advanced laboratories and research culture. Others appreciate our strong placement support, industrial collaborations, and opportunities for the innovation and entrepreneurship. But what truly distinguishes BIBT is the environment we have created. Here, students are encouraged to experiment, explore new ideas, participate in research, develop leadership skills, and discover their unique strength. Our aim is not simply to prepare graduates. We prepare future scientists, innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders. At the heart of every institution lies its academic foundation. BIBT proudly offers undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs affiliated with University of Rajasthan, including BSc Biotechnology, MSc Biotechnology, MSc Microbiology, and PhD programs. At BIBT, education goes far beyond earning good grades. We believe that learning also happens through experiences, participation, and meaningful engagement with the society. Throughout the year, students actively participate in community outreach programs, environmental campaigns, scientific exhibitions, social awareness initiatives, and cultural events, sports, leadership activities, and many more. The journey of a biotechnology student should never be confined to textbooks alone. Our students regularly participate in prestigious national and state programs. Every participation becomes another step in building confidence, professional competence, and leadership among the students. One of the defining feature of the biotechnology education is practical exposure. Industrial visits form an integral part of the learning experience at BIBT. Students regularly visit biotechnology industries, pharmaceutical companies, diagnostic laboratories, research institutions, and advanced scientific facilities. These visits help bridge the gap between the classroom concept and industrial practices, allowing students to witness how scientific knowledge is translated into the products, technologies, and the healthcare solutions. A college is remembered not only for the lectures, not only for the classroom and examinations, but for the experience that shape an individual personality. Life at BIBT is vibrant, engaging, and filled with the opportunities to grow. From Aram to Milan, Rankari to Arohan, Waves to Milan, and Udan, every event celebrates learning, creativity, collaboration, and friendship. Students also participate in technical workshops on advanced instrumentation, CPR, first aid training, cyber security, innovation, entrepreneurship, environmental campaigns, numerous scientific competitions. Every activity is thoughtfully designed to develop communication skills, teamwork, leadership qualities, and a spirit of social responsibilities. As educators, our greatest satisfaction comes from watching students who arrive with hesitation gradually transform into confident presenters, innovative thinkers, responsible leaders, and compassionate individuals. These events are not merely celebrations, they are opportunities for students to express themselves, collaborate with their peers, and create memories that remain with them long after graduation. That transformation is what defines life at BIBT. One of the defining strengths of BIBT is our commitment to creating meaningful platform that connects education with the real world. The Rajasthan Biotech Conclave is one such flagship initiative. Inspired by the vision of Global Bio-India, BIBT became the first institution in Rajasthan to conceptualize and organize a dedicated biotechnology conclave that brings together scientists, academicians, policymakers, entrepreneurs, innovators, startups, industry leaders, and students under one roof. The conclave has welcomed more than 2,000 plus delegates, making it one of the largest biotechnology gatherings in the state. Research thrives when ideas are shared. With this philosophy of BIBT has consistently promoted national and international academic collaborations. Our international conference on biomedicine, organized in collaboration with ISSRF, brought together distinguished scientists, researchers, academicians, clinicians, industry experts, and young scholars from diverse disciplines. Such conferences create an environment where knowledge flows across the discipline, collaboration emerge, and innovative ideas take place. From our students, these platforms provide invaluable opportunities to present their research, interact with renowned experts, receive constructive feedback, strengthen scientific communication skills, and develop the confidence to contribute to the global scientific community. At BIBT, our responsibility does not end with providing the quality education. Our ultimate goal is to prepare students for meaningful career. This journey begins from the very first semester. Through our career development cell, students receive continuous mentoring, career counseling, personality development sessions, aptitude training, interview preparation, resume building workshops, industry interactions, and placement assistance. We understand that every student has different aspirations. Some dreams of joining leading biotechnology companies. Some wish to become researchers. Others aspire to pursue higher education or establish startups. Over the years, our placement record has consistently commitment. Today, our alumni are contributing to leading biotechnology companies, pharmaceutical industries, research organizations, healthcare institutions, diagnostic laboratories, and innovation-driven enterprises across India and abroad. Every successful placement is not merely an employment opportunity. It is the beginning of another success story. Many of our choose to continue their academic journey beyond the graduation. Their success in securing admission to prestigious institutions such as IITs, international universities reflect the strong academic foundation they built during their time at BIPT. We take immense pride in seeing our students evolve into researchers, academicians, scientists, and innovators who contribute to scientific and advancement across the world. Their achievements inspire every new batch that joins BIPT and reaffirm our belief that quality education creates limitless opportunities. In today's rapidly evolving scientific landscape, collaboration is no longer an option, it is a necessity. At the IBT, we have developed meaningful partnerships with universities, research institutes, government organizations, industries, incubators, healthcare organizations, and innovation ecosystem across the country. These collaborations create opportunities for internship, for industrial training, collaborative research, faculty exchange, technology transfer, startup mentoring, and skill enhancement. Research lies at the heart of BIBT's academic culture. We believe that education should inspire students not only to understand existing knowledge but also to contribute new knowledge. Today, BIBT proudly stands on a strong research foundation with more than 250 plus research publications, over 25 nationally and internationally funded projects, international collaboration with renowned institutions such as University of Nottingham, UK and University of Wollongong, Australia, and a patented innovation in permafiltration technology. Our research addresses some of society's most pressing challenges in medical biotechnology, environmental biotechnology, agriculture biotechnology, wastewater epidemiology, natural farming, rural innovation, and sustainable development. Projects supported by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, and Government of Rajasthan demonstrate our commitment to translating scientific research into practical solutions for the benefit of the society. At the IBT, research is not confined to laboratories, it is connected to society. The true purpose of education is not only to acquire knowledge, but also to create knowledge. With the belief, BIBT established Center for Innovation, Research and Development, popularly known as CIRT. CIRT serves as the academic and research backbone of the institute. It creates an environment where ideas are encouraged, curiosity is celebrated, and innovation becomes a continuous process. Through this center, our faculty members and students receive support for research projects, for publications, funding opportunities, access to advanced instrumentation, cooperative research, and interdisciplinary initiatives. Science becomes truly meaningful when it improves people's life. This philosophy forms the foundation of our sustainability initiative, Prakrit Sustainable Integrated Foundation, through Prakrit towards achieving the sustainable development, creating scientific knowledge into practical community-based solutions. Our initiative includes net zero schools, net zero villages, waste management, wastewater treatment, renewable energy, energy storage, biodiversity conservation, environmental awareness, and climate action. At BIBT, we encourage our students to join these projects as a volunteer so that they can understand that science carries a responsibility not only towards the innovation but also towards the sustainability and towards the society. Today's students are not only preparing for career, many of them will create career for others. Recognizing this changing landscape, the IBT established Utkarsh, an entrepreneurship cell to nurture innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurial thinking among the students. Through Ideathon, Hackathon, startup awareness programs, business model competitions, industry interaction, mentorship session, networking opportunities, students learn how scientific ideas can be transformed into sustainable enterprises. We want them to become job creators, innovators, and leaders capable of solving real-world problems with the help of biotechnology. Innovation does not end with an idea. It reaches its true potential when that idea becomes a solution capable of creating impact. This belief inspired the establishment of Bio-Innovation and Incubation Center known as BIIC. BIIC provides a complete ecosystem for aspiring entrepreneurs by offering expert mentorship, incubation facilities, funding guidance, regulatory support, networking opportunities, laboratory infrastructure, and industrial collaboration. Our recognition as a host institute by MSME Development Institute by the Ministry of MSME and the Institute Innovation Council by the Ministry of Education and AICTE reflect our commitment to building an innovation-driven ecosystem. Today, startups incubated at BIIC are working on innovative solutions in healthcare, agriculture, environmental biotechnology, food biotechnology, diagnostic, and IoT. This demonstrates that innovation has no age. It only needs the right environment to flourish. Awards are not the destination. They are milestones that remind us we are moving in the right direction. Every recognition received by BIVT reflects the collective dedication of our management, faculty members, researchers, students, alumni, and collaborators. Over the years, the Institute has been honored with several prestigious recognitions, including the Economic Times Skill Excellence Award for the 2 consecutive years, acknowledging our commitment to quality skill-based education. Our work in sustainability and water conservation earned the Water Warrior Award presented by the Honorable Union Minister Shri Nitin Gadkari ji. Our research capabilities have been further strengthened through DSIR Zero recognition, reinforcing our commitment to the scientific excellence. BIVT has also been recognized as a skill training partner by the Department of College Education, Government of Rajasthan, enabling us to extend biotechnology education and skill development to students across the state of government colleges. Every successful institution is built upon the dedication and vision of exceptional educators. We are especially proud of Dr. Sudipti Arora, Director, Research Development and Innovation of Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, whose remarkable achievements have brought international recognition to BIVT. Her selection for the prestigious Shivni Fellowship at the University of Oxford, supported by the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, reflect academic excellence at the global level. She was also selected as one of only 14 global delegates for IWA Grandfrost Youth Action for SDG 6 Fellowship, representing young leaders at the United Nations Water Conference in New York. More recently, she received the Rajkumari Gauravi Kumari Award in recognition of her outstanding contribution to innovation, startups, and socially impactful research. Her achievements are a source of inspiration not only for our students but for all of us. At BIVT, our faculty members are not only passionate teachers but also active researchers, innovators, mentors, and contributors to national and international scientific communities. These achievements, along with the prestigious fellowship, research grants, and national awards earned by our faculty members, stand as a testament to BIVT pursuit of academic excellence, societal impact, and leadership in biotechnology education. Every institution is ultimately known by the achievement of its students. At BIVT, our alumni are greatest ambassadors. Today, more than 2,000 plus alumni are making meaningful contribution across biotechnology, healthcare, pharmaceuticals, diagnostic, academia, research, entrepreneurship, and public service. More than 1,500 graduates are working with reputed biotechnology and healthcare organizations, while 500 students have pursued higher education and research at prestigious institutions in India and abroad. As we celebrate our achievements, we also recognize that the future belongs to the institution that continue to evolve. Biotechnology is advancing faster than ever before, and education must evolve alongside it. At BIPT, we are committed to building an ecosystem that prepares students not only for today's opportunities but also for careers that will emerge tomorrow. The future of biotechnology lies at the intersection of multiple disciplines. Keeping this in mind, BIBT is continuously strengthening its curriculum to align with the emerging global trends. In the coming students will gain greater exposure to artificial intelligence and biotechnology, bioinformatics, genomics, proteomics, One Health, clinical research, regulatory affairs, industrial biotechnology, precision medicines, biostatistics, and data analysis. Learning will increasingly focus on experiential education through the life projects, case studies, interdisciplinary research, problem solving, industrial exposure, interaction with scientists, entrepreneurs, clinicians, and industry leaders. Our objective is simple: to ensure that every student graduates with knowledge that is relevant, practical, and future ready. Research is not reserved only for postgraduates, scholars, or scientists. To cultivate a research mindset from the undergraduate level itself, the IBT is introducing several new initiatives to our young minds, including Early Research Scheme, Spark Scheme, Student Fellowship Program, and Research Excellence Award. These initiatives will encourage students to participate in research projects, develop innovative ideas, publish scientific work, and collaborate with faculty mentors from the early stage of their academic journey. At BIBT, we firmly believe that no promising idea should remain unexplored simply because of limited resources. To support innovation at every stage, our Bioinnovation and Incubation Center has developed a structured funding ecosystem aligned with the Technology Readiness Level Framework. Students with innovative ideas will have access to financial support ranging from early stage concept development and proof of concept grants to prototype development, startup incubation, and business acceleration. The journey begins with the Spark Fellowship, providing financial assistance to our young students from up to 25,000 for early stage concept exploration and research ideation. Innovation ideas demonstrating potential can then progress to Innovation Genesis Grant, offering up to 50,000 rupees for proof of concept development. The BioFem scheme further support innovators with the funding of rupees 1.5 lakh for the prototype development and experimental validation. And for the high potential startups that have achieved advanced stages of technological readiness, the IBT proposes the Dr. B. Lal Bio Accelerator Program, offering financial assistance for up to 10 lakh rupees. This structured support system enables young innovators to confidently transform scientific ideas into the technologies, projects, and enterprises capable of creating meaningful societal impact. At BIPT, we believe that the true sense of science lies in its ability to improve lives. We are proud to have developed Rajasthan's first net zero school model, demonstrating how science can contribute to the sustainable education. Similarly, the DST Rajasthan supported Jahuta project reflects our commitment to natural farming, rural innovation, STEM education, and community empowerment. Through our Andhi village project funded by DST Delhi, we have successfully implemented green technologies that promote sustainable rural development and environmental conservation. One of the unique strengths of studying at BIBT is a part of the larger Dr. B. Lal Group, an institution that has earned the trust of society through excellence in healthcare, diagnostic, education, and research. With a legacy of more than 3 decades, Dr. B. Lal Clinical Laboratory Private Limited has built one of Rajasthan's most trusted diagnostic network, supported by advanced laboratories, regional centers, and an extensive collection network. NABL accredited laboratory comprises with one central laboratory, 13 regional laboratories and more than 150 collection centers. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Dr. Bilal Clinical Laboratory became the first private laboratory in the Rajasthan to receive ICMR approval for the COVID-19 testing and successfully conducted over 4 lakh COVID-19 tests, making a significant contribution to public health care during one of the nation's most challenging times. Its Center of Excellence in Molecular Genomics, Autoimmunity and Oncopathology provides our students with valuable exposure to advanced diagnostic, translational research and emerging healthcare technologies. For our students, it means learning with an environment where education, research, diagnostic and innovation work together seamlessly. As I conclude this presentation, I would like to thank our esteemed guests, our respected parents for placing your confidence in BIBT. We value your trust and assure you that we will remain committed to nurturing your children with knowledge, discipline, compassion and integrity. To our dear students, today marks the beginning of a journey to shape the rest of your life. At BIBT, you are not simply joining a college, you are becoming a part of family that believes in your potential, encourage your inspiration and celebrate your achievements. So once again, I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you. Welcome to Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology and please welcome.
Thank you, ma'am. Your insightful address has beautifully highlighted the endless possibilities that await our budding biotechnology. Dear audience, it is now the most awaited moment for today's program. We are deeply honored to introduce Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir. He is an internationally renowned cardiologist, physician scientist, healthcare innovator, and public health leader with over 35 years of distinguished experience spanning clinical medicine, biomedical research, health policy, and global healthcare leadership. He has formerly served as the Secretary, Department of Health Research, Government of India, Director General of the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR), where he had led India's medical research ecosystem and played a defining role in strengthening the country's public infrastructure. A visionary leader during the COVID-19 pandemic, Professor Bhargav spearheaded India's scientific and public health response, overseeing the rapid development and rollout of the indigenous co-vaccine, scaling the nation's COVID-19 testing network from a single laboratory to over 3,500 testing centers, formulating evidence-based treatment protocols and leading nationwide serosurveillance studies. His leadership has also been instrumental in combating outbreaks such as Zika and Nipah, strengthening India's biosafety and biosecurity capabilities, and advancing research-driven disease elimination initiatives, including the world's largest national tuberculosis prevalence survey. A visionary physician and innovator, a scientist and a nation builder, Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir has dedicated his life to making healthcare affordable, accessible and world-class. So as sir is already here on the stage, I will hand over the podium.
Thank you very much for your kind words. I hope I can live up to your expectations and the expectations of this audience. At the outset, I wish to congratulate the Lal Institute for fostering biotechnology for the nation and helping in nation building as we are progressing. Bharat, this will be important. Can everyone hear me at the back? Can everyone hear me at the back? Yes. Okay. So this will be so I congratulate this institute, and I'm sure all the students who come here will find their career and progress in their career. So today I will talk about, now can you hear me? Last row? Yeah, okay. So today I will talk about the journey that Today I will talk about the journey that we have overtaken during ICMR tenure for fighting COVID-19 and India fighting COVID-19. I will start with a small video. If you ever find time, you can see the film, which is available on Netflix. It's also available on YouTube. It's called The Vaccine War. And the role has been played by Nana Patekar. It's a true story. I'll show a small trailer of that, and then we will I'll do a small PowerPoint presentation. I should not take more than 30 minutes of your time. So, that's okay. Yeah. इधर
सुना मैंने क्या आपके साइंटिस्ट के पास 1 लाख रुपए भी नहीं थे।
मेरे नहीं सर, भारत के साइंटिस्ट।
मैंने फैसला किया हम वैक्सीन बनाएंगे, तब तक हमारे लिए ये प्रोजेक्ट टॉप सिक्योरिटी रहेगा और नेशनल सिक्योरिटी।
क्या इंडिया का मेडिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर 130 करोड़ लोगों की जान बचाने में समर्थ है? तो अगर एक्सपर्ट्स की बात मानी जाए, नो, इंडिया कांट डू इट।
इंडिया कांट डू इट। ये नैरेटिव कौन बना रहे हैं एंड व्हाई?
हमें ये लड़ाई नहीं लड़नी, हमारी लड़ाई वायरस के साथ।
क्या ये वायरस नेचुरल म्यूटेशन है?
रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग से लाके बनाया गया।
वैक्सीन के अलावा भी हमारी कोई लाइफ है।
वैक्सीन नहीं है ना तो लाइफ भी नहीं है।
सृष्टि से पहले सत नहीं था, असत भी नहीं, अंतरिक्ष भी नहीं, आकाश भी नहीं था।
सोल्जर का काम होता है कमांड देना। किसकी कमांड? अपने जनरल। कौन है आपका जनरल? इधर देखो, आज के बाद अर्जुन की तरह हमें सिर्फ मछली की आंख दिखनी चाहिए, सिर्फ मछली की आंख।
एक राजा था, जो भी कर लो मरता ही नहीं था। उस राजा की जान एक तोते की गर्दन में अटकी। तोते की गर्दन मरोड़ थी और राजा मर गया। हमारे राजा की जान इस वैक्सीन में अटकी।
अब बताओ वैक्सीन बनेगी या नहीं? सब बहुत जल्दी बनेगी, सबसे पहले बनेगी और सबसे ज्यादा सुरक्षित बनेगी। भारत की एकमात्र इंडिजिनस वैक्सीन, भारत की अपनी वैक्सीन।
So this is the story. It is a true story. It is an emotional story, and it has established that India and Indians are genetically endowed to be innovative, have a brilliant mind, and if we apply that mind, we can conquer the world. That is what I want, the confidence in the youngsters, and I will talk how they have helped, and the students who are joining today. अपना हौसला आपका अगर बुलंद है तो हिंदुस्तान ऐसी जगह है जहाँ आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। So this story I will now tell in my own words. The film has been, the protagonist, Mr. Nana Patekar, did not meet me, but the director met me for 3 months, took videos, and he has portrayed me to be a tough taskmaster, which I do not know whether he has done full justice to that. However, what he has done justice to is to Indian science, Indian women in science, and also the true story that he has portrayed very well. And it is a great honor for our Indian science. And I think this is the first bioscience film which is glamorized how biotechnology is in India. So, next. So these are my current affiliations. Now I am retired. I just do mentoring and advising, and few government organizations, few private organizations. Sit on the editorial board of eLife journal as a senior science editor, and also advise internationally at some universities across. So, the Indian Council of Medical Research has completed more than 115 years with more than 27 institutes, 50 field stations, and more than 25,000 employees across the country who have contributed over the last century, starting from the malaria survey, the Beriberi inquiry, the Ronald Ross, who got the Nobel Prize, worked for an ICMR institute at the grant from there. Lishmania Donovan, who won the Nobel Prize for Kala-Azar cycle, also got the Nobel Prize, was also involved, was in part of an ICMR institute. Oral polio vaccine, TB study, the largest Chengalput study in 1970s, first randomized demonstrated that BCG is working, and BCG was then rolled out to the whole country. The double fortified salt, protein energy malnutrition, the Professor Mahananabis, who was awarded the Padma Vibhushan posthumously last year, was instrumental in starting the program of oral rehydration therapy, and that is now accepted the world over. So great contribution by this institute, bogged down by little bureaucracy problems. When anything grows too big, then there are problems, so that have partly been settled, partly been little. Now coming to COVID pandemic. Now, December 31st, 2019, China declared to the world that there is a virus which is causing some disease and people are dying. They had had lots of deaths in the month of November and December, but they declared it to the world on 31st of December 2019. Now, the advantage that we had in India was that our pandemic was at least 3 to 4 months later than what happened in China, what happened in the West, what happened in USA and other parts of the developed world. 7th of January, the Ministry of Health, Indian Council of Medical Research, WHO had an emergency meeting, and it was decided that we will do screening of anyone coming from Singapore, China, Hong Kong, and we will screen those individuals for fever and other airports that testing will be done. 26th of January, we had one medical student who was studying in Wuhan. She flew from Wuhan to Hong Kong, Hong Kong to Calcutta, Calcutta to Bangalore, Bangalore to Kochi, and from Kochi bypass to her hometown. Next day she developed fever, and we tested her on 27th from the Alappuzha regional laboratory. We tested her for COVID and it was found to be positive. We did not declare it to the world, did not declare it to the country that COVID has entered our shoes. We sent a sample on the 26th, a second sample to the National Institute of Biotechnology in Pune, and it was confirmed there on the 27th. Then we declared it to the government that the virus has entered our shores, and we did tracking of each and every person who was on the bus or on the flight right backwards from hometown to Kochi, Kochi to Bangalore, Bangalore to Calcutta. And all the people were isolated who had been on that flight. So that was done because of the strong infrastructure, surveillance infrastructure that we have now developed. Once we broke the news to the government constituted a group of secretaries under the cabinet secretary, which was meeting every day. And on top of the group of secretaries, there was a group of ministers which was meeting once a week, physically meeting. And on top of the group of ministers, Honorable Prime Minister, who was arranging a meeting every 2 weeks with all the chief ministers of every state, physically in the first 2-3 months, and later on, after lockdown, it was done by virtual VC. So the Prime Minister's vision was to have it serious from the very beginning, use of technology, test, track, treat, and use of technology. We did not believe in herd immunity because we had seen people dying in Spain, in United Kingdom, in Italy, where they tried to approach herd immunity. So from the ICMR's perspective, we established the testing laboratories from one laboratory, National Institute of Biotechnology, to 3,500 laboratories. And then we also validated diagnostic kits. We had shortage of diagnostic kits. We had asked the WHO for diagnostic kits. They gave us 10,000 kits for a population of 1.4 billion. We had to develop our own diagnostic kits, and it was the youngsters like yourselves, and I congratulate the youngsters who developed startups and who developed these diagnostic kits, and they made them available by the month of March, April, and we were exporting these kits from July, August. So that is how the power of our young, bright minds. And I'm sure in future, students from here will develop much bigger things. We did the National Sero Survey, we did the first indigenous vaccine, the animal studies, the clinical studies, studies around stigma, studies around animal studies, social behavior research, use of drones, and I will talk about that. And this is the main heart of where this work was done. यदि आपको कभी समय मिले, youngsters, I'm telling you, पुणे अगर जाएं तो इस laboratory में जरूर जाइएगा. This is the first BSL-4 laboratory established in the Southeast Asia region. And here I salute my predecessors at ICMR, Dr. Ganguly, Dr. Katoj, who established this lab in 2010-11, much before it was actually needed. And the second BSL-4 laboratory in Southeast Asia was the Wuhan lab in China, which was established in 2017, and possibly there was a virus leak from there, with what is said. Every virus is here. There is a repository of all the strains of polio. Every virus is here, except smallpox. Smallpox virus is only at 2 places, in Moscow and in Washington DC, only at the FDA house and in Moscow, because it was eradicated from the world, but the virus is still kept. This is our late President APJ Abdul Kalam inaugurating this lab. There is electric fencing all around the lab, negative pressure to change before you go into this lab, and this is state-of-the-art lab set up, built purely indigenously. Now, we had this first patient who survived. She was fine. She was a medical student. We took samples from her and tried to isolate the virus, but we could not isolate the virus because samples were very small. Now we requested several international agencies, including the WHO, to give us the virus so so that we can make the ELISA test, we can make a vaccine, we can do other. They were not able to give it to us. United Kingdom, USA, they all said, sorry, we have very limited supply, we will not be able to. Then in the month of February, we had 15 Italian tourists who were traveling in Rajasthan, Agra and Delhi. When they were in Agra, they had COVID. तो उन 15 इटालियंस को हम लोग दिल्ली ले आए और उन सब के सैंपल्स कलेक्ट किए, उस सैंपल को ग्रो किया और फिर वायरस को आइसोलेट किया और 9th of March में हम लोग को वायरस आइसोलेट हो गया and we were the 5th country in the world to isolate this virus. And all these papers, and we were the first country to isolate the alpha virus, and this is all published in scientific literature, what all how we isolate. Back to testing, and शुरू में टेस्टिंग किट्स कम थे हम लोग के पास, तो बहुत ही पूल्ड सैम्पलिंग, फिर एक मेनली RT-PCR यूज़ कर रहे थे, फिर एक हम लोग के पास इक्विपमेंट था TrueNat जो मॉल बायो ने टीबी के लिए डेवलप किया था। वो 8000 मशीन पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, क्योंकि टीबी का प्रोग्राम WHO प्री क्वालिफाइड था 2017 में, सो उनको रिपर्पस किया उन्होंने कोविड-19 के लिए, and we were able to suddenly have 8000 machines available for testing for COVID-19 in the month of February. United Kingdom developed a simple similar machine called DNA Nudge, and that was launched in September of 2020. We launched this in February of 2020 and we were far ahead. Then जब दिल्ली का फर्स्ट वेव आया in May, तब हम लोगों ने रैपिड टेस्टिंग शुरू करी थी, सेकेंड कंट्री इन द वर्ल्ड आफ्टर कोरिया, एंड वी सेट अप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग फैसिलिटीज फॉर रैपिड टेस्ट, वेरी इनएक्सपेंसिव, एंड दैट वाज इन June of 2020. By September, we were doing testing on demand and lots of tests were available. We were exporting kits to lots of East Europe, South America, and we would sending these kits. This is the number of facilities, the COVID testing, portable TrueNat को हमने फर्स्ट टाइम वर्ल्ड में निपा के लिए भी यूज़ किया, लेप्टोस्पायरोसिस के लिए भी यूज़ किया. So this is was the TrueNat machine by Lal Bio. We were asked all the 500-600 medical colleges to set up a BSL-3 laboratory. और आपके यहाँ भी मैं BSL-3 laboratory देख के I'm very happy that this institute also has a BSL-3 state-of-the-art laboratory complex. फिर 9 मार्च को हम लोगों ने लिया, तो कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी को इन्फॉर्म किया. कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी के ऑफिस में मीटिंग्स, राउंड टेबल, 12 people, secretaries of relevant, supposing it's mask, supposing it's PPP, it's drugs, supposing it's quarantine, मीटिंग होती थी. 40 मिनट वो सुनते थे, 5 मिनट समराइज करते थे, 10 मिनट और लेते थे कि आप if anyone has any other point. At 55th minute, we would take a decision that this has to be done by these departments, and it was working like a war room. It was, and how the Indian, again here, I salute the Indian bureaucracy, how they work, and I will talk further how it is a single command and it used to work very well. So 9th March, I informed the cabinet secretary. He invited me to his office and he said that can you give me 1 page, because I have to inform the Prime Minister, 1 page, what should India do for COVID-19. This is month of March. India में और cases नहीं हुए, वही 15 case Italian tourist and that single medical student. Italy was burning. People were dying left, right and center. UK was burning. Sweden was burning. Iran was burning. People were dying in USA, elderly in old age homes. So that was the problem happening. So he asked me, what should India do? So we had a committee and we discussed. On a plain piece of paper, we wrote 2 points. Stop all national travel. Number 2, impose a nationwide lockdown so that we don't have the curve like this and we can distribute the curve and build up our healthcare facilities. These 2 points. He saw that piece of paper. He saw that piece of paper and he said, "आप लोग को बड़ी clarity है mind में. The whole world is not knowing about COVID-19." I said, "This is what we can do. This is the right thing." 15th of March, he said, "You have to meet the Prime Minister on the 17th." On the 17th, I made a presentation to the Honorable Prime Minister. 5 in that room. He listened carefully and he said 3 things. Science, only science can win this war, and I don't want any deviation from science. Number 2, he said, "Will India go like this, like Italy, Spain, or Iran?" I said, "Yes, but if we do a nationwide lockdown, we will be able to distribute the country." He listened carefully, he did not declare anything at that point. Next day, we did a public awareness. पानी बचाने वाला सबको कराया और 22nd को 24th March को नेशनल लॉकडाउन हो गया. अब नेशनवाइड लॉकडाउन was in 9 phases. 9 phases, month of April, May and part of June also. Now since ICMR had done the first case diagnosis, ICMR became the epicenter. Immediately during the lockdown, we called 40 of our scientists from 40 institutes. They were held captive in the ICMR guest house in the Asian Game Village, and they were provided food at the ICMR headquarters. They used to work till 12 o'clock. We were being watched by the intelligence bureau. RAW, civil aviation was there. Everyone was stationed at the ICMR headquarters in Delhi. So this became the epicenter during the lockdown. Now special flights were commissioned. If PPEs would go, helicopter would be able to take that. All that was available to us. Where the testing kits were being sent across the country, we had the full inventory map wherever it has to be sent. The lockdown was a balanced one. Buddha's middle path. It was not like what was in China, it was forced upon everyone, or like the USA or the Western world, where no one listened to the lockdown at all. So it was balanced. And here I want it on record and congratulate the citizens of India who listened to each and every guideline, who followed the lockdown, followed the guidelines like responsible citizens. And here we salute them. One small story I will tell before I come to the vaccine part. And this was in the month of February. हम लोग के 6,000 शिया pilgrims ईरान गए हुए थे in the month of February. वहाँ एक small town, there's a city called कुंभ. वहाँ पे world के best carpets बनते हैं कुंभ में. वहाँ पे एक उनकी religious shrine भी है. वहाँ पे they had gone. And at that time Iran was burning. Now we had to get them back to India. We got orders from the cabinet secretary that we have to get them back. I said, "You can't get them back like this without testing them." So he said, "How do we do that?" I said, "It is very difficult." So they said, "You will have to set up a lab there." अब वहाँ पे ईरान में facilities ही नहीं थी testing के लिए. There was nothing available. People themselves did not have testing facilities available for Iranians. If we set up a lab there, मारामारी हो जाती. Anyway, passport was issued for 6 of our scientists and technical officers who left within 24 hours to Iran with the hood, RT-PCR, everything. And they went to the High Commission. The lab was set up in the basement of the High Commission in Tehran. All the samples were brought there. They were tested, and then they were all those who were negative were flown back by special flights to different Air Force bases. वहाँ क्वारंटाइन सेंटर्स किए गए. हिंडन में, जोधपुर में, जैसलमेर में क्वारंटाइन सेंटर्स वर क्रिएटेड. मंथ ऑफ फरवरी इट इज कोल्ड. वहाँ के लिए ब्लैंकेट, फूड, वाटर, ये सब कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी के ऑफिस में ITBP, Indian Army, everyone arranged it. Everyone played their part. Blankets were arranged, food was arranged, everything for quarantine for these people. And people, students who were coming from Italy, from China, from Hong Kong, they were all brought back to India, and they were from the Middle East, Singapore सबसे लाए गए, उनको in quarantine centers में रखा गया by special flights. So those pilgrims were brought back, and similar flights have been done by Air India for during Gulf War and all that. So I think again we have to salute our Indian Air Force and our. Now before the vaccine, there were what drugs were available? दवाइयाँ क्या थी कोविड के लिए? बाद में तो बहुत सारी आई, मैं मार्च अप्रैल 2020 की बात कर रहा हूँ जब फर्स्ट वेव थी. उस समय केवल तीन major studies, scientific studies which were relevant, which was done. One was the recovery trial, which was done in United Kingdom, randomized trial which clearly demonstrated that steroids reduce mortality in COVID-19. That was done by United Kingdom. Second was done by the WHO, which was known as the Solidarity trial, and India was a major part of that trial. And they clearly demonstrated that remdesivir reduces the hospitalization from 11 days to 7 days. So 11 दिन नहीं रहना पड़ेगा, 7 दिन अस्पताल. That was the thing. The third was a major trial which was done by ICMR, and this was called the Placid trial. And this Placid trial was earlier, it was believed that convalescent plasma जिसको हो चुका है कोविड, उसका प्लाज्मा अगर आप लेंगे तो कोविड से बच सकते हैं. तो इसमें this had lot of social repercussions. During the Spanish flu, it was promoted as a treatment. Mayo Clinic in the USA said that they had a registry and they said that this is working. We did a randomized trial during the lockdown where we liberalized research. It was done only on video conferencing. We had 39 hospitals, not All India Institute, PTI, district hospitals who had never done a clinical trial. We every day guided them by VC because the patients were coming to district hospitals. They were not coming to big centers immediately. So we were able to do this randomized trial, and this clearly demonstrated that convalescent plasma did not lead to reduction in progression of disease or death. So convalescent plasma is not working. This was published in the British Medical Journal. 2 editorials were written on it, how India research and how research doesn't have to be done in the apex centers but can be done everywhere and in different parts. And your institute is many and demonstrating how research is being done. Congratulations to you. So then we had to do the national sero survey. तो सीरो सर्वे में ब्लड सैंपल लिया जाता है और फिर उसके लिए इलाइजा टेस्ट बनाना है, और इलाइजा टेस्ट के लिए वायरस चाहिए, वायरस के लिए ये के फिर इलाइजा टेस्ट बनाना. लॉकडाउन है, हाउ टू मेक इट. सो कार से गुजरात से पूना हर रोज all the pharmaceutical industries were working with National Institute of Biotechnology to develop the COVID Kavach ELISA test. This ELISA test was one of the first ELISA tests developed in the world for COVID-19. And it was developed during the lockdown and several pharmaceutical companies. And this ELISA test for the first sero survey. Now the first sero survey was the largest sero survey in the world. 70 districts, 700 villages, 28,000 population. और उस sero survey में ये देखा गया कि only 0.7% are positive for COVID-19. Means 9.3% of population is vulnerable. उनको COVID हो सकता है कभी भी. जब ये रिजल्ट हमने गवर्नमेंट को दिखाया, कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी, उन्होंने कहा ये हम लोग how will we tell it to the public? They will not listen to it. So 1 or 2 days they debated within themselves. I told them that we should leverage the use of mask, use of other facilities, hand washing, protection, etc. by telling them that they have not got COVID yet and they are still vulnerable. So a little bit of fear and a little bit of protection. They liked that, and then 2 days later we made a press conference and talked about this sero survey, and this sero survey ensured that the mask will be used. People continued to use the mask. Again here Indian citizens listened to everyone, and the mask used, people were innovative. गमछे का बनाया, अंगोछे का बनाया, रुमाल का बनाया, masks were being used tremendously, and here is our innovative India and innovative minds. And these were all published in standard journals across the world. Then we did 3-4 other sero surveys and were able to guide the therapy in India. Now the development of the vaccine. This was based basically on mutual trust, transparency and mutual respect for Bharat Biotech and us. 9th March we isolated the virus. 30th March we had an MOU with them. We had done a expression of interest, and they came forward and they said that they will develop the vaccine. 30th of April they gave us 3 vaccine candidates, and we tested them in rats, and we tested them in hamsters. Our philosophy was 2. One was to leverage Indian science, and second was to get international science. We were in strong touch every day VC with Oxford University. Before they had given it to Astra, they wanted to do the phase 1 in India, and then they got Astra. Once Astra tied up with Serum Institute, and Serum Institute is the largest vaccine producer in the world, supplying 60% of the vaccines across the world. So Pune जाए तो Serum Institute भी जाए और NIV भी जाए. Serum Institute has its own helipad, own small airport where you can land there. Helicopter can land, and you can visit them, including the Prime Minister also visited it when during the COVID times he visited Serum Institute. So leveraging international science, so we were able to get the Covishield, test it in Indians, and then make it useful for Indians. We were trying to develop Covaxin, and for that we did we identified 3 vaccine candidates. We did the preclinical study in rats. A special new adjuvant used for this first time. It had come out in the cover story of iScience, how India has developed this vaccine. It was a cover story in iScience. And then we had to do, we did the safety, immunity, dosage, and then we had to do large animal studies, which is monkeys. The Western world at that point in time was talking about doing human challenge studies. Oxford and Cambridge and many other universities approached us that we want to do human challenge studies. Citizens will be from which country, where you're going to give them the virus and challenge them, how ethically it will be available. So they said, no, we will do it on a ship. So they will be citizens from different countries, but once they're on the ship, they're belonging to no nation. And that ship, we will challenge them with the virus and then treat them. I said, currently we don't have any treatment available, so sorry, we will not be able to participate. And ultimately they did not themselves do human challenge studies. So we had to do studies on monkeys. Now here is another interesting story, how to get the monkeys. Now, primate research in India had died down, very few primate research laboratories are there. So we got permission from the government, from the Department of Animal Husbandry, to capture monkeys. So how to capture monkeys? 2 technicians from ICMR and from the Animal Husbandry Department went to capture monkeys from Pune to Telangana border to Karnataka border, ultimately spent a week and were able to capture 20 monkeys from the wild. They were all brought back to the air-conditioned cages at the National Institute of Biotechnology in Pune, and at that point in time I had received letters from animal activists. Dr. Bhargav, I am told that you're going to capture monkeys. I said, and then I received a phone call. I said, no, I am not going to capture any monkeys. Ashwatthama Hato. I had already captured the monkey. So I'm not going to capture them. So that was how we were able to capture them. Now these monkeys were then taken up to National Institute of Biotechnology. Now there they had to be given the virus, they had to be given the vaccine, and they had to be tested. How to do that? This is again during the lockdown we had captured them. Now monkeys had to be anesthetized. Monkeys had to be done bronchoscopy and the virus had to be given in the third generation of the bronchus. फेफड़े में बिल्कुल अंदर वायरस देना पड़ा. उनको कैसे दिया जाए? एक pulmonologist हमारे यहाँ था at the headquarters. We flew him by a special flight to Pune. आर्मी CTC कार्डियोथोरेसिक सेंटर आर्मी का जो AFMC का है उनको कांटेक्ट किया, उनके पल्मोनोलॉजिस्ट को बुलाया. 2 of them were captive at the ICMR NIV guest house for 1 month till they did these experiments. And these experiments were done on monkeys who were half were vaccinated and then given the virus, half were not vaccinated and given the virus. Anesthetized, bronchoscopy done, every day bronchoalveolar lavage taken out and samples tested. And what we found that these monkeys were the unsung heroes. We found that the virus did not. And the monkey business was successfully accomplished. The vaccine was working. And now we wanted to publish this paper. So we sent this paper to Nature Medicine. It was in the press that this paper, people came to know about it. The animal activists wrote to the journal. India working against India. We all know that. That please do not publish this paper because this was done on wild monkeys and not from a breeding facility. So the journal wrote to us and said, I said we have all the health facilities, all the health records of the monkeys, all their blood tests, x-rays, everything. We sent them all and they were healthy monkeys. We are assured that the IGRA test, everything was done. We sent all that to them. Ultimately they published the paper and the animal activists could do nothing, but it took 1 or 2 months delay in the publication. And we had started the clinical trial before that, and we did the phase 1, the phase 2 clinical trial, which were published in Lancet main journal, and then in Lancet Infectious Disease, and the phase 3 clinical trial got WHO qualification and also. So monkey story, a little bit about monkeys. Every vaccine across the world has been tested for monkeys from China. China has been exporting monkeys, और इंडिया में monkey हर जगह घूम रहा है, हम लोग कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे हैं. लॉकडाउन के टाइम हम लोग को monkeys मिले नहीं क्योंकि उनको खाना नहीं मिला था, वो लोग जंगल भाग गए थे. So now, before vaccines were available for $2,000 per animal before the pandemic. During pandemic तो मिल ही नहीं रहे थे. After the pandemic, alternate market, America, US का झगड़ा हो गया because of COVID, WHO, this, that. So China stopped giving monkeys to the US. So alternate markets emerged, Cambodia, Vietnam, and they were charging $20,000 per monkey. तो हमने ICMR से कहा कि भाई हम लोग क्या करें, तो we set up 2 facilities. एक तो नार्फ है हैदराबाद में, brand new 20 buildings were established and breeding of mice to horses, and we are breeding monkeys there. और एक facility NIH ने sanction की थी बॉम्बे के पास, that was available but it was never commissioned. उसको पूरा renovate करके उसका commission किया सासू गांव में, and now they are breeding this facilities and we have enough monkeys from a breeding facility where we can do the testing. So the vaccine was established in 9 months in India, and the world rolled out the vaccine on December 16th, and we got approval to use our vaccine from 2nd of January, and 16th of January the first patient was vaccinated in India, 1 month later than the world, and we vaccinated, I think, larger numbers than anywhere else in the world. I will talk about it. So once we established our Indian vaccine, we know that the Indian generics have conquered the world. 60% of the generic drugs are of Indian origin. 60% of the vaccines in the world are of Indian origin. And we are known as the pharmacy of the world. But once we made these vaccines from start to end, we established that we are also a vaccine superpower. Now, this is one slide which I like to show. This is 1947, and this is at Bombay Port. Bombay Port में हमारी first health minister राजकुमारी अमृत कौर is there and is receiving a box from the High Commissioner of Canada at the Bombay Port. Ship से आया. क्या था उसमें? Second World War के बाद Anyone? This was penicillin. First antibiotic came in 1947. And after that, Hindustan Antibiotics and we started exporting to the world, making inexpensive and generic antibiotics. So penicillin was there. And in 2021, January, we started vaccination program. We exported vaccine to more than 100 countries. So the government was responsible for helping us in funding preclinical studies, clinical studies, laboratory studies, epidemiological studies, rolling review, advanced purchase orders, at-risk manufacturing, raw material import, and expedited batch testing. पहले केवल कसौली में होती थी, अब 10 जगह होती है. Noida, Pune, Hyderabad, so all batch testing is done. Because of this pandemic, we set up this infrastructure, set up this permanent infrastructure. एक थी जो 2 point हम लोगों ने लिए थे. Who decided those two? But not me, but it was this national task force. This national task force was constituted by me, and we informed this national task force to the Supreme Court of India that whatever decision, and this had 40 scientists, virologists, pulmonologists, internists, epidemiologists, statisticians, microbiologists, all kinds of doctor people were there in this. And this was informed to the Supreme Court, and this was responsible, was meeting every day practically at ICMR headquarters. Initially physically, then by VC, more than 300 meetings were held. We would take decision on every drug, every vaccine, every product, and then decide how the government calibrated its strategy, how to have the testing kits, all the protocols translated in 14 languages, one-page single protocol. And when we made this protocol, we used to, the health secretary and myself used to sign this, that this is the protocol to all chief secretaries and all secretaries of all states and all union territories. By 5-6 o'clock if we signed it, by 12 midnight it was there to everyone, and 9 o'clock in the morning action was started in every state, in every district across the country, all 700 districts. This is the strength of our bureaucracy, how it worked like now. Then we had database. We had 3 databases. One was the COVID testing database, then was the COVID vaccination database, and then the hospitalization database. Now when we were trying to develop the vaccination database, we approached, and I will tell a small story. We approached, and the Prime Minister was taking the meeting, and we said that we have developed COVID database, COVID, COVID India Vaccination, COVID Vaccination India Network. He listened to it, immediately he said, remove the V. I said, why? He said, no, put W, we will win. So immediately he said COVID. So that is the mindset of our meeting. We tested more than 1.4, we get vaccination to more than 3, I think 200 crore or 250 crore doses daily. 94% of our population was fully vaccinated, and we collected the data and demonstrated that we know that vaccine does not prevent COVID-19, but it prevents serious disease and death. So during the Omicron wave, 92% of the deaths were in those who were unvaccinated. So this was clearly demonstrated, and this is because of 350,000 vaccination centers in the government, 50,000 in the private, and more than 2.3 million ASHA workers, and the universal vaccination program, which has been running for more than 60 years in the country, vaccinating 28 million children every year. That was the whole machinery was leveraged for this vaccination. And that is, the whole world was stunned how we vaccinated. Bill Gates, and they all wrote commentaries on how India vaccinated. This is a mobile BSL-3 laboratory, which was when we had that problem in Alipuya. We had to send 2 samples, one to the main and one here. So we asked the same person who had made the BSL-4 laboratory to make a mobile BSL. We asked WHO, we asked other German agencies. They said, we'll give you a knockdown lab, which you can fly to a different part and then put it at BSL. I said, we don't need that, we need it on a bus. which can go to the interior of the country. So this laboratory was developed. Negative pressure is there, radiation is there, samples can be irradiated, and this was launched by the health minister in Nasik, and it travelled from Gorakhpur to Paro in Bhutan, and we demonstrated it to all the health ministers of CRO countries, and they wanted one of these, so we have promised them that we will give them one of these as part of soft diplomacy. Now the last part, I will take 2 minutes, 3 minutes more, sorry, overshot your time. This is beautiful Northeast, and ICMR drone response and outreach in the Northeast. This is where we had we know that in Manipur, there is the largest freshwater lake in Asia, called the Loktak Lake. In the middle of that lake, there is a small island called Karang. That Karang island has got a primary health center, and it is connected from Vishnupuri district hospital to Karang. 26 kilometers सड़क से जाना पड़ेगा, फिर 3 किलोमीटर नाव से जाना पड़ेगा, फिर 2 किलोमीटर पैदल चलना पड़ेगा वहाँ पहुँचाने के लिए वैक्सीन. We were the first country to send a vaccine 12.5 kilometers aerial route in 15 minutes. Now this was done by India. Where were these drones? These were drones manufactured by youngsters from India. Where were they tested? They were tested at IIT. IIT has got an airstrip. If you're a student, you can train to be a private pilot also. They have got 6 planes since 1960. तो वहाँ airstrip पे हमने उनके सब temperature और सब test किया उन drones को, and then we took this to Karang. Later on, we demonstrated from hill to valley, valley to valley, valley to hill, and foothill to land. All this was demonstrated in Manipur and in Nagaland. This is video, half a minute, showing how this drone delivered these vaccines. It has a special release mechanism. So this is how. Now these drones are being utilized for sending iron tablets, for sending paracetamol, other tablets to small remote areas. Now this is a small cartoon one of our scientists made. There is the virus is on a small, said I'm going to this island, and now the vaccine will not come to us. And suddenly you have the drone coming there, and the vaccine and the virus is supplied. We lost during this COVID battle 26 of our colleagues. Some of them were scientists, some of them were technical officers. So we pay tribute to them and respects to them and for their contribution. And I thank you for your attention, because attention is the rarest and the purest form of civilization.
Let me say some words. We listen to Nikita ji, listen to the principal and vice principal madam, and could know about what Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology is doing. So Praram Aram 2026 is to be complemented. What a good luck of all students and parents. मैं सोचता हूँ इस ऑडियंस में कोई भी एक सज्जन ऐसे नहीं होंगे जिनको ये नहीं पता होगा कि कोविड-19 क्या थी और पूरा वर्ल्ड किस तरह से उसमें परेशान था। और जिस तरह से प्रोफेसर बलराम भार्गव साहब ने स्टोरी बताई और एफर्ट्स बताए, ICMR and Professor Balram Bhargav Saab's leadership, that has resulted into indigenously developed co-vaccine. I think give a big hand to Lal Institute of Biotechnology is indefinitely convey gratefulness for Professor Balram Bhargav to have spared time. You can appreciate that how busy he is, how many commitments are there, but despite this, he agreed to the invitation and has been very kind to come and shared, I would say, unending story. He was saying this story is old. We said no, this is the beginning and it is an unending story. And what has been done, it has not only elevated the reputation of the country world over, and the world has realized what country is, and world has realized that we have all the capabilities of doing wonders. And I think his presentation will certainly serve as a source of inspiration to all of us present in this hall, beautiful hall. Thank you so much. There is a book, and he has been kind to say that this book is being complimented to Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, and we would request Dr. Bilal Saab that this should be kept in the library of the Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, and all of you can have an opportunity to please go through it. Big thank you to one and all participated in this wonderful gathering, and also it's the opportunity when this beautiful auditorium is also being inaugurated by him, and listening to him is something like hypnotizing the world. So this is a very rare opportunity to, you see that Professor Arun Chogle came all the way. He said that I would not like to miss the presentation of Professor Bhargav. So he came on, and we know all that we are so delighted, elated, excited to listen to this, and we will be carrying your coming to this Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, listening to your presentation for all times to come. Big thank you, sir, for your presentation.
मेरे से रहा नहीं जा रहा, तो मैं डॉक्टर बलराम भार्गव साहब के लिए कुछ बोलना चाहूँगा। 2008 में जब ये लाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी की जर्नी शुरू की थी, और आज आप सबके बीच में प्रोफेसर बलराम भार्गव हैं, जयपुर की धरती पर लाल इंस्टीट्यूट के अंदर, तो ये जयपुर के लिए और लाल इंस्टीट्यूट के लिए और यहाँ के सभी स्टूडेंट के लिए एक बड़ा सौभाग्य है। और मैं मानूंगा कि कहीं ना कहीं ये 18 साल की जर्नी से हम कंटिन्यूअसली हमारी साइंस के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करते रहे हैं, और आपका आना समझता हूँ मेरे को इतना एक सेटिस्फेक्शन दे रहा है कि जिस पर्पज के लिए ये कॉलेज शुरू किया गया था, आज मुझे लगता है कि वो पर्पज हमने अचीव कर लिया है। सर के बारे में मैं क्या बोलूं, लेकिन मैं एक भी जानता हूं कि सर की लीडरशिप में हिंदुस्तान के करोड़ों लोग बचे। डिसीजंस हिंदुस्तान को बदल दिया। जहां ट्रकों में लाशें जाती थी यूके के अंदर, स्पेन के अंदर, ये सर का डिसीजन था लॉकडाउन का। इन एडवाइजर के रूप में सर का डिसीजन था कि एयरपोर्ट्स को बंद कर दिया जाए। आज हम सब लोग बैठे हुए हैं, और इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि इनकी प्रेजेंस पूरी जिंदगी आप लोगों के मन में रहेगी, इंस्पायर्ड आपको करती रहेगी। सर से मैं भी पहली बार फिजिकली मिला, पर मुझे मिलते समय ऐसा लगा कि मैं इतने बड़े आदमी से मिल रहा हूं, लेकिन मतलब मैं खुद जब से मैं हूं बड़ा भावुक हूं इस बात को लेके कि हिंदुस्तान में अच्छे लोग हैं, आप जैसे लोग सर भी साइंटिस्ट हैं, आप लोग भी साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहिए। और मैं यही कहूँगा कि आज सबसे बड़ा इंस्पिरेशन आपके लिए होगा और बलराम सर के लिए भी हमारी तरफ से एक गिफ्ट होगी कि आप सब लोगों को ये इंस्पायर्ड होना है कि हमें सर की तरह कैरेक्टर बनाना है, सर की तरह साइंस को यूज करना है, अपने लिए नहीं समाज के लिए, देश के लिए इस साइंस को यूज करना है। आप में से ही पुराने हमारे यहाँ के बी लाल इंस्टीट्यूट की बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के बच्चों ने कोविड में जो काम किया है, सैकड़ों की संख्या में लैब्स में काम किया है, कोविड की टेस्टिंग किया है। आपके पास बिगर अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं। मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि आपका शुभारंभ बहुत अच्छा हुआ है, बहुत बड़ी ब्लेसिंग्स आज आपको मिली हैं। आने वाले 10 साल में मैं देखना चाहूँगा कि आप सब लोग देश में और विदेश में इस साइंस को समाज की सेवा में, ह्यूमन केयर के अंदर आके पहुँचाएंगे। मैं पर्सनली बलराम सर का बहुत ज़्यादा आभारी हूँ कि आज आकर के इस इंस्टीट्यूट को बहुत बड़ा सम्मान दिया है, बहुत बड़ी ब्लेसिंग दी है। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Balram sir, NK Lohia sir, Bilal sir. आई होप आप लोग को सबको बहुत मोटिवेटिंग लगा होगा सर की जर्नी को सुन के। एंड हम लोग सब बहुत ब्लेस्ड एंड ग्रेटफुल हैं कि आज अगर हम लोग कोविड के बाद कोविड से फाइट कर पाए तो कहीं ना कहीं भार्गव सर बहुत बड़ा रीजन है उस चीज के लिए। सो वी आर डेफिनेटली ग्रेटफुल एंड ब्लेस्ड टू हैव हिम विद अस टुडे। सर, आई एम पर्सनली ऑनरेबल टू शेयर द स्टेज विद यू एंड आई एम रियली ग्रेटफुल कि हम लोग आज यहाँ पे हैं। तो वन ऑफ द रीजंस आर यू। थैंक यू सो मच सर। ऑल्सो आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू शेयर अ स्मॉल थिंग। यहाँ पे काफी सारे ऐसे बच्चे हैं। सो जब हम लोग की काउंसलिंग हो रही थी, जब हम बच्चे आ रहे थे, इंक्वायरीज आ रही थी, तो काफी बच्चों ने हमें आपका नाम मेंशन किया। एंड आई थिंक बहुत सारे बच्चे हैं ऑलरेडी बैठे हैं। दे आर वेरी वेरी प्राउड टू सी दैट यू आर ऑलरेडी हियर विद देम एंड शेयर योर स्टोरी। आई एम श्योर आप स्टूडेंट्स को भी बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा, राइट? यस। तो ताली तो बननी चाहिए ना जोर से। Thank you so much, everyone. Now next we have a panel discussion, but we will just take about 2 to 3 minutes to make the setup. Meanwhile, please be seated, keep your mobile phones on silent, and we will just resume in next 2 to 3 minutes.
हेलो 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 check. Hello. Hello.
Science progresses through collaboration, discussion, and diverse perspectives. The scientist is not a person who gives the right answers. He is the one who asks the right questions. With that spirit, we now move forward to a flagship discussion. Why does the world need young biotechnologists? I now invite our moderator, Dr. Sudipti Arora Ma'am, Director Research Development and Innovation at Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology, to moderate the session. With this, I would now like to invite our esteemed panel, which includes Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav Sir, Professor N.K. Lohiya Sir, Dr. Lal Gupta Sir, Mr. Saksham Gupta Sir, and Dr. Aparna Datta Ma'am. I now invite our moderator to kindly begin this enlightening discussion.
Thank you so much, Nikita ma'am. So first of all, a very very warm welcome to all of you. कैसे हैं आप सब? अच्छे हैं? आप? How are you feeling, बेटा? Good. So कौन-कौन यहाँ पर अच्छा फील कर रहा है? Okay, कौन-कौन बोल रहा है I am feeling fine? Raise your hands. और कौन-कौन बोल रहा है I am feeling happy? जो हैप्पी फील कर रहे हैं वो अपने हैंड्स रेज करें. पेरेंट्स, स्टूडेंट्स. तो जब हम हैप्पी फील करते हैं तो हमारे फेस पे एक स्माइल आ जाती है और हम बहुत खुश होते हैं और हम बहुत जोर से तालियां बजाते हैं. सो हाउ आर यू फीलिंग टुडे? जो भी हैप्पी फील कर रहा है, आई नो स्टूडेंट्स के फेस पे नर्वसनेस भी है और पेरेंट्स के फेस में भी है. आप याद करिए वो फर्स्ट डे जब आपका बच्चा पहली बार स्कूल गया था, तो वही फीलिंग आ रही है आपको केजी में जब छोड़ के आए थे उसको स्कूल के अंदर और बहुत डर लग रहा था. आज फर्स्ट डे ऑफ कॉलेज है तो हम बहुत अच्छे से समझ सकते हैं कि आपको कैसा फील हो रहा होगा. सब बहुत डरे भी हुए हैं बट इंस्पायर्ड भी हैं और हैप्पी भी हैं. तो चेहरे पर मुस्कान रहे और हैप्पीनेस के लिए जो मैंने बोला क्लैपिंग करें, आपको पता है उसके दो फायदे होते हैं. एक तो जो सामने पैनल होता है उसे बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि हमारे लिए तालियां बज रही हैं, और जब हम क्लैप करते हैं हमारे हाथ में जो नर्व्स होती हैं वो एक्टिवेट हो जाती है, तो हमारा ब्रेन खुल जाता है और हमें जो हम सुनने वाले हैं उससे इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है, हमें अच्छे से सुनता है, हमें अच्छे से समझ आता है. सो जोर से एक बार और तालियां. थैंक यू सो मच. सो अभी हमने बहुत ही इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी सुनी और मुझे लगता है ये स्टोरी मैंने तो सेकंड बार सुनी. आई एम वेरी फॉर्चुनेट. 2023 में मैं सर से मिली थी उदयपुर की एक कॉन्फ्रेंस में, वहाँ मैंने सुनी थी और वापस आते ही मैंने मूवी देखी थी. तो आप सब से मैं यही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगी, डू वॉच द वैक्सीन वॉर मूवी, अवेलेबल ऑन डिज्नी हॉटस्टार. बहुत इंस्पिरेशनल है. और सर आई एम श्योर उतने स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं है जितने मूवी में नाना पाटेकर जी ने रोल बनाया है. बिल्कुल भी नहीं है इनफैक्ट, बट यस मूवी को थोड़ा ड्रामेटिक बनाने के लिए शायद वो किया गया. अभी ये पैनल डिस्कशन सिर्फ इसलिए रखा गया है क्योंकि आपके मन में जो भी क्वेश्चंस हैं वो आंसर करना भी उतना ही जरूरी है ना. आपके मन में, स्टूडेंट्स के मन में भी क्वेश्चंस आ रहे. स्टूडेंट्स को ऐसा फील हो रहा होगा मैं यहाँ बिलोंग भी करता हूँ कि नहीं, इतनी हाई फाई बातें हो रही है हमें समझ नहीं आ रही है. आइडिया इज नॉट टू स्केयर यू, आइडिया इज टू इंस्पायर. आपको पता है हर वो स्टोरी, हर वो पैनलिस्ट जो यहाँ बैठा है, हर वो साइंटिस्ट की जर्नी कहाँ से स्टार्ट होती है? फर्स्ट डे ऑफ कॉलेज. मैं भी यहाँ पर एक साइंटिस्ट हूँ और मुझे भी वो फर्स्ट डे ऑफ माय यूनिवर्सिटी याद है जब बहुत नर्वसनेस फील होती थी कि करना क्या है, करना कैसे है. सो आई थिंक यंग पीपल जो हम देख रहे हैं कि आज आप सब ने चूज किया है जो मैजिकल फील्ड है, मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी, आपने आज वो चूज किया है. तो हमने यहाँ पर आपको बस थोड़ा सा एक ग्लिम्स दी है कि BIBT में आपकी जर्नी क्या होने वाली है, कैसे होने वाली है. It is not confined to books, it is not confined to laboratories, but you are actually going to solve one or two or many big problems of the world. ठीक है? सो जस्ट बी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दैट. आपकी फ्लाइट उड़ने वाली है, सिर्फ इतना बोल रहे हैं कि अपनी कुर्सी की पेटी बांध ली प्रिपरेशन के लिए. और आज जो आरंभ है, जो प्रारंभ है, ये जो ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम रखा हुआ है, ये आपको एक ग्लिम्पसेस देने के लिए है. नेक्स्ट 15 डेज में आप और समझेंगे कि बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के फील्ड में आप कैसे एंटर हो रहे हैं. सो अभी सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आज का ये है कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन विल आई बिकम ओवर द नेक्स्ट 3 years. हम यहाँ पर ये नहीं सोच रहे कि हम साइंटिस्ट बनने वाले हैं, कि हम प्रोफेसर्स बनने वाले हैं, या हम एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनने वाले हैं, या इंडस्ट्री. आप कुछ भी बन सकते हैं, बट इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि आप कैसे इंसान बनने वाले हैं. तो दैट इज आई थिंक द question of that we are going to solve today, and what difference will you make with what you know. यहाँ से आपकी BIBT की जर्नी स्टार्ट होती है. और बायोटेक्नोलॉजी की अगर मैं बात करूं तो ये सिर्फ साइंस नहीं है, इट इज अबाउट पीपल, अबाउट सॉल्विंग प्रॉब्लम्स, अबाउट होप. हमने आज देखा कोविड में बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इमर्ज्ड एज अ स्टार फील्ड. बायोटेक्नोलॉजी थी तो हमारे पास में डायग्नोस्टिक्स था, वैक्सीन्स थी, आरटीपीसीआर फैसिलिटीज थी, हमने लाइफ सेव करी. ड्रग्स, फार्मा, एवरीथिंग इज रिलेटेड टू बायोटेक्नोलॉजी. सो वी आर हियर टू discuss biotechnology as a responsibility, and I cannot imagine a more inspiring group of leaders that are sitting here in this hall. It is my privilege to welcome our distinguished panelist, Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir, a truly visionary leader whose contribution during one of the most challenging periods continue to inspire scientists like us across. Give a big round of applause. Thank you. We also have with us Professor N.K. Loya sir. He is a family, he is a mentor to us, a distinguished researcher whose lifelong commitment to scientific inquiry has inspired generations of students and researchers. Thank you so much sir for coming here and joining us today. We also have with us the visionary founder of this institution, Dr. Lal Gupta sir, whose dream was never to build a college, but to create an ecosystem where young minds like you discover their potential and serve society through science. Thank you so much sir for joining us. We also have with us an academic leader who has devoted herself to nurturing students every day, 365 days of a year, Dr. Parna Datta ma'am. And I would like to tell you that ma'am has joined this institution and is being with us with the IBT family since the day one of the institution, even before that, even before building your school. So she is truly a visionary leader और आपके साथ बहुत सारे interactions करेंगी मैम आपकी आगे आने वाली जर्नी में. We also have with us Mr. Saksham Gupta, who represent a new generation of leadership and who believes that biotechnology must connect science with innovation, entrepreneurship, and real world impact. So may I request everyone to join me in welcoming everyone. So before I ask my first question with all the panelists, I would like every student to do something. Just for a few seconds, imagine yourself 3 years from today. आप में से कुछ लोग होंगे जो साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं, कुछ लोग हैं जो रिसर्चर बनना चाहते हैं, entrepreneur or leader, or perhaps someone who made life better for others. So think about it and then we'll take you to the panel discussion, because today's conversation is really about what you want to become and the future version of yourself. So सबसे पहले मैं पूछना चाहूंगी प्रोफेसर बलराम भार्गव सर से. सर, आपने several decades spent किए मेडिसिन रिसर्च एंड पब्लिक हेल्थ में. After everything that you have experienced, why do you believe that the world need more and more young biotechnologists today more than ever?
See, it is well established now that biotechnology can break the frontiers and can develop diagnostics, treatments, as well as vaccines and preventive therapies. At least in the medical healthcare, same can also biotechnology is leading in agri, plant, and other areas. So I feel that we will need more and more biotechnologists. I think in the early 80s, biotechnology was a new field. People did not know, whether it was chemistry or biology. Everyone was in silos. With biotechnology, I think with the use of technology as well as bio. Lots of progress has been made, and the world will need more and more progress. We are breaking frontiers every day. We are looking at an individual living 100 years. We are looking at now for greater age. We are looking at greater production of crops. We are looking at better, greener societies. We are looking at less pollution, less. So from that perspective, in every aspect of day-to-day life, a biotechnologist role is going to be played. So from that perspective, I feel the more we have, the less we have.
Amazing. The more we have, the less we have. There are 17 sustainable development goals that the United Nations has identified, जिन्हें मिलकर हमें सॉल्व करना है. और अगर आपने कैंपस में एंटर किया होगा तो आपने देखा होगा बहुत जगह पर हमने सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स के बारे में बात की है. मैं आपको ये बताना चाहती हूँ कि बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इकलौता ऐसा फील्ड है जो मोस्ट ऑफ दी सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स को सॉल्व करने में हेल्प करता है. तो आप सोचिए जो आज के चैलेंजेस है, जैसा सर बोल रहे कि क्लीन वाटर होना या बेटर क्रॉप्स और आई वुड से क्लीन एनर्जी, ये सारी ही फील्ड्स है जो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी को इंटीग्रेट करते हैं. दैट इज व्हाई वी ऑलवेज से वी नीड मोर एंड मोर यंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट मोर देन एवर. थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर.
They have the energy, they have the zest, and they have the hunger to deliver. So I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. So now I would like to ask from Professor Loya. Sir, आपके सामने ये fresh energy, fresh ideas वाले काफी energetic young minds बैठे हैं. तो मैं ये जानना चाहती हूँ सर आपसे, because you have seen the entire journey of so many generations and scientists. So आपको क्या दिखता है इन यंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट में, इनमें क्या डिफरेंट है आज जो पहले नहीं था, या क्या बेटर अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं इनके पास?
Thank you, Dr. Sudipti. Biotechnology has never been so important few years back. You have seen the glimpses of the importance of the biotechnology. To talk of any discipline, you feel that there is a contribution of biotechnology. Important thing is, हमें सबसे पहले ये होता है हेल्थ, अपनी हेल्थ और एनिमल्स हेल्थ. नहीं, आवाज नहीं आ रही? आवाज आ रही है? हाँ. तो उसमें देखते हैं कि जैसे सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स की बात हुई, तो ये इफेक्ट कैसे करता है? इनडायरेक्टली डायरेक्टली ह्यूमन हेल्थ और एनिमल हेल्थ को करता है. और इसमें जो भी फैक्टर्स आते हैं उसमें जरूरी होता है कि योगदान बायोटेक्नोलॉजी नॉलेज का होता है. हम बात करते हैं कि ओवर द टाइम देयर हैज बीन ए ट्रिमेंडस डेवलपमेंट इन टेक्नोलॉजी इन जनरल, एंड वी टॉक ऑफ द बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इज रिलेटेड टू टेक्नोलॉजी डेवलपमेंट्स. और तीन चीज होती है कि डिजीज को प्रिवेंट कैसे करें, डिजीज को डायग्नोज कैसे करें और डिजीज को ट्रीट कैसे करें. These three things are there. Biotechnology provides you best that how you can address all these things by way of acquiring knowledge as a student. और खास तौर से मैं उन लोगों को एड्रेस करूंगा इसमें स्टूडेंट कम्युनिटी को. ये आपका बिगिनिंग है करियर का. अगर आप में जिज्ञासा रहेगी, अगर आप में ये देखने की रहेगी कि हमारे सराउंडिंग के अंदर छोटी छोटी चीजें क्या है जिसके अंदर हम योगदान कर सकते हैं, तो आप देखेंगे कि इंक्विजिटिवनेस विल हेल्प यू टू कंट्रीब्यूट इन योर ओन वे ड्यूरिंग द जर्नी, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम joining the BIBT and then completing your graduation, then looking forward for future career. And I am sure that the platform which you are going to get, you should be very lucky. You should feel lucky. I don't agree with Dr. Sudipti that you are little nervous. Nobody is nervous. You are all excited, and I would say that you all feel excited because you feel proud to be the part of Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology. Your parents should feel contented that you have admitted that child or children in such a good institution, and you have seen the glimpses that this platform will provide you not only knowledge but also you will become a very good citizen over the time, very good scientist, very good in every sense, a good biotechnologist all the time. I would say, being a part of this institution from the very beginning, I have seen it growing, and I am very confident that each one of you who have joined here, and I want to convey it to the parents, that each child who has joined this institution is going to be a future biotechnologist in times to come. Big thank you to this institution for this opportunity, and compliment to one and all present in this house. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, sir. I'm sure children are excited. I was wrong. Yes, I can see the smiles now back. So, एक चीज मैं बताना चाहूंगी, लास्ट 3 मंथ्स में यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ऑक्सफोर्ड में थी और मुझे एक बात समझ आई वहां रहने से कि वर्ल्ड के ग्रेटेस्ट चैलेंजेस जितने भी हैं वो किसी एक डिसिप्लिन से सॉल्व नहीं हो सकते. यू नो, मेडिसिन नीड बायोटेक्नोलॉजी नीड्स इंजीनियरिंग नीड्स आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, artificial intelligence needs ethics, and all of them need compassionate leaders. So which brings me to my next question to Saksham. So today's biotechnology is no longer confined to laboratories. It intersects with healthcare, AI, food security, entrepreneurship, and most importantly leadership. So what do you think, Saksham? What opportunities should today's student prepare themselves if they wish to remain relevant over the next decade?
Thank you, Dr. Sudipti, for the question. And first of all, congratulations to all the students and the parents. The question is very relevant in the times where biotechnology is growing big time. We have seen the story of COVID-19, how we have developed vaccines and diagnostics. In the case of pandemic, we have seen how solutions are coming up in case of tackling the problem of pollution. We have also seen how biotechnology has helped to grow faster as well as now organically. So biotechnology का रोल हर जगह है जहाँ हम बात करें, जैसे सर ने कहा ह्यूमन हेल्थ, एनिमल हेल्थ, प्लांट हेल्थ एंड इवन प्लानिटरी हेल्थ, हर उस एरिया में जहाँ पे सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स इम्पैक्ट करते हैं, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी हैज अ बिग रोल टू प्ले. एंड आई वुड कैटेगराइज मेनली इनटू 5 एरियाज: बायोटेक्नोलॉजी एंड हेल्थ केयर, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी एंड एनवायरनमेंट, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी एंड एग्रीकल्चर. One interesting field which we all are listening these days is about artificial intelligence, and biotechnology and artificial intelligence also has a big role to play. Artificial intelligence के बारे में कहा जाता है that it is replacing people, और ये jobs को ख़त्म कर रहा है कई जगह पे. पर biotechnology में अगर देखा जाए तो artificial intelligence is actually helping biotechnologists to solve problems even in better manner. So artificial intelligence will have a big role to play in how we detect our disease or monitor our data. And lastly, I would say biotechnology and entrepreneurship. We should not just prepare ourselves for the jobs to come. इतने सारे सेक्टर्स की बात की, तो हम सिर्फ ये ना सोचे कि हम एक अच्छे जॉब के लिए अपने आप को तैयार करें. आप में से बहुत सारे ऐसे लीडर्स हो सकते हैं जो जॉब क्रिएटर्स बन सकें. हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर मोदी जी का भी विजन है दैट वी शुड नॉट जस्ट बी जॉब सीकर्स बट वी शुड बी जॉब क्रिएटर्स. एंड बायोटेक्नोलॉजी में एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का भी उतना ही मौका आपको मिलता है जितना कि और किसी फील्ड में मिले. सो आप अपने आप को सीमित ना करें किसी जॉब को लेकर या किसी पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर को लेकर, जबकि बल्कि आप देखें कि किस तरीके से आप अपने आप को ग्रूम कर सकते हैं एज अ लीडर. और मैं एक एडवाइस जो अपने सभी स्टूडेंट्स को देना चाहूँगा, डू नॉट फोकस ऑन बीइंग क्वालिफाइड बट फोकस ऑन बीइंग केपेबल. दोनों में फ़र्क ये है दैट हम ये सोचते थे दैट डिग्री इज इक्वल्स टू स्किल्स या डिग्री इज इक्वल्स टू जॉब. ये ज़माना सिर्फ डिग्री लेने का नहीं है, स्किल्स एक्वायर करने का है, सही माइंडसेट डेवलप करने का है। और BIBT एग्जैक्टली इसी पॉइंट पे काम करता है। वी आर नॉट हियर टू टीच यू इन क्लासरूम्स एंड लैबोरेटरीज, बट वी आर गोइंग टू गिव यू एक्सपोजर बियॉन्ड क्लासरूम्स एंड लैबोरेटरी। सो स्टूडेंट्स को मेरी एडवाइस है, डू नॉट थिंक कि हम क्लास में अच्छे मार्क्स लाकर एक अच्छे बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट बन सकते हैं। आपको एक अच्छा बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट बनना है तो आपको एक अच्छा प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर बनना होगा, और उसके लिए आउटसाइड क्लासरूम जाके कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अटेंड करिए, एक्सपर्ट से मिलिए, डिस्कशंस में पार्टिसिपेट करिए, इवेंट्स ऑर्गेनाइज करने में हेल्प करिए। आप देख रहे हैं आपके सीनियर्स हैं, बहुत सारे सीनियर्स यहाँ पे सिर्फ इस इवेंट को बेटर बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, और आपको लग रहा होगा कि ये क्यों कर रहे हैं, पर शायद इनमें भी बहुत लर्निंग है जो हम कई बार मिस कर जाते हैं और ये सोचते हैं कि इससे हमें क्या सीखने को मिलेगा। आई थिंक 80% of the learning happens outside the classroom, where we should all focus on. And ultimately, we should become a problem solver, not a job seeker, or just become a part of a problem. Lastly, I would also, say that focus on your communication skills, on your attitude development. The world not just need people who are working in laboratories. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ हमें साइंटिस्ट ही चाहिए, हमें अच्छे कम्युनिकेटर्स भी चाहिए, हमें अच्छे स्टोरी टेलर्स भी चाहिए, हमें अच्छे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्वर्स चाहिए। एंड अल्टीमेटली फॉर दैट वी encourage you to not just participate in scientific activities but also in co-curricular activities. बहुत सारे एक्टिविटीज होंगी जहाँ पे आपको encourage करेंगे डिबेट्स के लिए, प्रेजेंटेशंस के लिए। Come forward, do not feel scared or do not be afraid of stepping up in front of others and speaking your mind. And at last I would say, do not have a fear of failure, because बहुत सारे बच्चे ये फील करते हैं that अगर हम नहीं पास कर पाए तो, या हम अच्छा नहीं कर पाए तो, अगर हम फेल हो गए तो। BIBT will give you the platform not just to succeed but to fail and then succeed. So अगर आप यहाँ पे ट्राई करते हैं वो ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। फेलियर हमारे लिए एक्सेप्टेबल है till the time you are willing to try yourself. So आप जितना ट्राई करेंगे और जितना यहाँ पे आप फेल होते हैं उतना ही आप लाइफ में सक्सीड करेंगे। So BIBT is all about giving you a platform, giving you exposure and making sure that you are ready for the outside world. This would be my message, and all the best, and I look forward to interact with each one of you personally. Thank you so much.
Great thought, Saksham. May I request all students to participate? Okay, raise your hand. Students के लिए ये question है. Raise your hands if you dream of working in healthcare. If you dream of working in healthcare. Okay. Raise your hand if you dream of going in research. I cannot see your hands, so अच्छे से raise करिए. Yes. Raise your hands if you want to be an entrepreneur. Okay. Raise your hands if you want to work in agriculture, environment, artificial intelligence. Excellent. So look around. The room is full of possibilities, my dear students. And remember, every great discovery, every startup, every innovation began with someone who had the courage to dream. आज आपने जो courage उठाया, दिखाया, just hand raise करने से, यहीं से ही आपकी BIBT की story और dream story start होती है. So with this, my next question goes to Dr. Aparna Datta. मैम, स्टूडेंट्स को हमेशा ये लगता है कि मार्क्स आने से हम ग्रेजुएट कहलाएंगे या वी विल हैव द डिग्री, बट इफ एवरी BIBT ग्रेजुएट वुड लीव दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन विद 3 क्वालिटीज, तो आप क्या बताना चाहेंगे इन बच्चों को कि वो टॉप 3 क्वालिटीज क्या होनी चाहिए?
So very thoughtful question, and at BIBT we believe that marks may earn you a degree, but your values defines your success. So आप BIBT में जब 3 साल या 4 साल की अपना BSc बायोटेक्नोलॉजी करेंगे, तो जब भी यहाँ से कोई बच्चा निकलेगा तो मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि हर बच्चा ये बोलेगा कि माय क्वालिटी ऑफ वर्क इज माय रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, My communication is my responsibility. My behavior is my responsibility. My values are my responsibility. And my happiness is my responsibility. So BIBT का हर बच्चा अगर इस self responsibility से self managed होगा, and they will be the happiest persons on this earth.
थैंक यू सो मच मैम। ये बहुत ही अच्छी बात है कि हमें मोर देन एनीथिंग एक हैप्पी स्टूडेंट बनना है, हैप्पी पर्सन बनना है। इसलिए मैंने सबसे पहले आपसे पूछा था आप कितना हैप्पी फील कर रहे हैं। सो यहाँ पर सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है हैप्पीनेस क्वेश्चन। ओके, सो इसी के साथ मैं एक और हैप्पीनेस स्टोरी शेयर करना चाहती हूँ। 1987 में डॉक्टर बीलाल गुप्ता सर एम्स में थे। We all know how it is such a prestigious institution AIIMS is. He is MBBS and MD in microbiology and he was working as a senior resident in AIIMS. 3 साल जॉब कर रहे थे और एम्स में थे और बहुत ही I would say एक सक्सेसफुल करियर था, क्योंकि अगर आप एम्स में हो तो इट इज अ प्रेस्टिजियस एंड अ रेपुटेड जॉब। 1991 में ऐसा क्या हुआ कि सर ने सोचा कि मैं एम्स में अब जॉब नहीं करना चाहता हूँ, gave a resignation letter and came to Jaipur. And with just few, I don't know how, but बहुत ही कम मनी के साथ वो आए और उन्होंने अपनी entrepreneurship जर्नी स्टार्ट की। आज हम इतनी बड़ी बड़ी बात करते हैं entrepreneurship की, बट 1991 में वो एक बहुत बड़ा रिस्क था, क्योंकि फैमिली भी थी, छोटे बच्चा भी था एंड इट वॉज अ रिस्क। तो सर आपसे मैं जानना चाहती हूँ, और आई थिंक ये स्टूडेंट्स को इंस्पायर करेगा कि 1990 में और 91 में ऐसा क्या आपने सोचा कि यू स्टार्टेड दिस एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप जर्नी एंड यू स्टार्टेड बिल्डिंग डॉक्टर बी लाल क्लिनिकल लेबोरेटरी, जो आज मोस्ट ट्रस्टेड एंड नंबर 1 डायग्नोस्टिक लैब है राजस्थान एंड ऑल्सो आउटसाइड राजस्थान एंड हरियाणा एंड उत्तर प्रदेश एज वेल। ऑल्सो 2008 में सर ने डॉक्टर बी लाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी स्टार्ट किया। तो सर इन दोनों इंस्टीट्यूशंस को बिल्ड करने के पीछे आपने क्या सोचा, आपके क्या थॉट था और क्या विजन था, हम वो जानना चाहते हैं।
ये क्वेश्चन कई बार मेरे से इसलिए पूछा जाता है कि मैं एम्स छोड़ के जयपुर आया। एम्स बहुत अच्छी इंस्टीट्यूट, मेरा बहुत अच्छा कैरियर था, पर मैं क्यों आया? मैं सिर्फ 2 बातें बताना चाहूंगा कि पर्पज ऑफ लाइफ अगर वो जीवन में तय होता है तो लंबे समय तक आप काम कर पाओ। मेरा पर्पज ऑफ लाइफ एम्स में भी पूरा नहीं है, इसलिए मैंने इमीडिएटली एम्स छोड़ने का तय किया। मैं जयपुर में रहा, राजस्थान का रहने वाला हूँ। मुझे जयपुर में वापस आके जो कुछ मैंने एम्स में सीखा वो अगर मैं राजस्थान की जनता को दे पाता, जो मेरा एक सोल थी, मेरी आत्मा थी जो मेरे को कह रही थी, और बेसिकली डॉक्टर बनने से ज्यादा जो मेरा पर्पज था, जो समाज को कुछ देने का था, वो शायद एम्स को छोड़ने के लिए मेरे को बाध्य किया और मैं जयपुर। इसमें कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं थी, हर इंसान वही काम करता है जो उसको अच्छा लगता है, और मैंने भी वही काम। अब इसको अपन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप कहें या कुछ कहें, लेकिन होता वही है कि अगर आप अंदर से सोचें कि मुझे क्या अच्छा लगता है, क्या खुशी प्राप्त होती है, तो डॉक्टर बनना, बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट बनना, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनना, ये एक माध्यम होते हैं। जीवन का पर्पस सही मायने में इस माध्यम से पूरा किया जाता है, वो फाइनल डेस्टिनेशन नहीं है। 2008 में भी लाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी शुरू करने का कोई औचित्य नहीं, लेकिन मेरे को लगा कि राजस्थान की आवश्यकता मैंने ढूंढी कि जिस तरीके से बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के बच्चे जिन कॉलेजेस में पढ़ते थे वहाँ स्थिति ठीक नहीं थी, और बायोटेक्नोलॉजी की देश को बहुत बड़ी आवश्यकता थी। मुझे आज संतुष्टि होती है कि 2008 में बायोटेक्नोलॉजी के जो बच्चे, जिस टाइम हमने नींव डाली थी कोविड के टाइम पर, उन सभी बच्चों की सेवाएं काम, ऐसे समय में काम आई। छोटे छोटे काम तो वो कर ही रहे। तो एक डिसीजन होता है, और डिसीजन इस बात के लिए होता है कि आवश्यकता समाज की क्या है, देश की क्या है, और उसमें छोटा सा कुछ काम आप कर सकते हो। इसी संदर्भ में एक बात ये कहना चाहूंगा कि इस कॉलेज की स्थापना भी और लेबोरेटरी की स्थापना में मेरी तरफ से हमेशा ये प्रयास रहा है और एक इकोसिस्टम क्रिएट करने की कोशिश की है जो इस कैंपस में रहे, उसके अंदर अच्छे संस्कार पड़े। बायोटेक्नोलॉजी आप पढ़ लेंगे, टेक्नोलॉजी सीख लेंगे, जॉब अच्छी कर लेंगे, लेकिन हर माँ बाप, हर देश का वासी आप लोगों से क्या अपेक्षा करता है कि आप अच्छे इंसान बने, लोग आपके बारे में अच्छा बोलें कि उनका बेटा ऐसा है, उनकी बेटी है। मैं समझता हूँ हर माँ बाप यही चाहता है। ये लाल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ बायोटेक्नोलॉजी का एक इकोसिस्टम हमने बनाया हुआ है, जब मुझे विश्वास है कि पिछले 18 साल से जो बच्चे निकले हैं वो उन्हीं संस्कारों से निकले। जो खराब होकर आए थे वो भी अच्छे होकर निकले हैं, और जो अच्छे हैं वो बहुत अच्छे होकर निकले हैं, और जो बहुत अच्छे हैं वो मेंटेन करके निकले हैं और देश के और विदेश के आत्माने में अपनी सेवाएं दें। तो मैं आपको ये कहना चाहूँगा कि मुझे अच्छा लगता है कि आज तक 18 साल से 2000 लोग यहाँ से पढ़ के गए हैं। इस कॉलेज के किसी मैनेजमेंट को ये शिकायत नहीं आई है कि आपकी कॉलेज का निकला हुआ बच्चा इस तरीके का कोई गलत काम है। बहुत बड़ी बात। तो लाल इंस्टीट्यूट आपको ये इकोसिस्टम देता है। हम एक एक बच्चे पर फोकस करते हैं कि वो अच्छा इंसान कैसे बन सकता है, और फिर इसके अंदर जो काबिलियत है, उसकी क्यूरियोसिटी क्या है, उसकी इनोवेशन क्या है, उसकी क्षमताएं क्या हैं, क्योंकि हर बच्चा अलग होता है, इसलिए हर बच्चे को एक तरीके से नहीं आता है। तो मेरा जो अनुभव रहा है, जो मैंने सीखा है बचपन से, जो मैंने चाहा वो किया, मैं भी वही इकोसिस्टम के लिए मैनेजमेंट को और फैकल्टी को हमेशा जो है कहता रहता हूँ कि हर बच्चे को अपने मन का करने का जो है मिलना चाहिए, प्लेटफॉर्म मिलना चाहिए, और वो जो कुछ सीखना चाहता है उस सीखने की सारी भूमिकाओं के रूप में ही प्लेटफॉर्म मिलना। मुझे खुशी होगी कि आप सब लोग 3 साल यहाँ रहेंगे, 5 साल यहाँ रहेंगे और जाएंगे यहाँ से, और एक अच्छे इंसान के रूप में, गुड सिटीजन के रूप में, और एक ही महत्वाकांक्षा करके निकले कि हम जो भी काम करें ईमानदारी से करें, जो भी काम करें वो समर्पित हो, दूसरों की क्या आवश्यकता है उनको समझें, दूसरों की क्या प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं वो हम समझें। मेरे को लगता है कि अगर इस भावना के साथ आप लोग जीवन में पहले दिन से आगे बढ़ेंगे तो आपके जीवन के कैरियर का ऊंचाइयां अनिर्णित है। मैं समझता हूँ कि मैं यहाँ करीब 35 साल पहले लैब चालू किया था, उसी पर्पज की वजह से मैं ये कहता हूँ कि मेरे को आज भी बहुत सारा काम करने की इच्छा होती है। मुझे लगता है कि मेरे पास समय कम है, क्योंकि समस्याएं समाज की इतनी ज़्यादा हैं, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड, डायग्नोस्टिक से रिलेटेड, हेल्थ केयर से रिलेटेड। मेरे मन में हमेशा ये रहता है कि ये करना है, ये सेंटर ऑफ एक्सीलेंस बनाना है, ये ऐसे करना है, इस तरीके की लैब्स डेवलप करनी है, लोगों की प्रेडिक्टिव डायग्नोस्टिक को आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए, लोगों की पर्सनल ट्रीटमेंट को हम कैसे आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं, इस तरह की चर्चाएं करते हैं। फायदा क्या मिलता है कि मेरे को लगता है कि मेरा बचपन भी गया ही, मैं हमेशा आज भी उस नज़र से जो है अपना काम करता रहा। मैं चाहूँगा कि आप सब लोग लाल इंस्टीट्यूट के कैंपस का इकोसिस्टम का फायदा उठाएं, जहाँ नर्चर करें। हमारा स्टाफ आपके लिए उसी भावना के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, और पेरेंट्स को मैं ये आश्वासन देना चाहता हूँ कि आप अपने बच्चों पर निश्चित रूप से ध्यान दें, फीडबैक लें, पूछें क्या कर रहे हैं क्या नहीं कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि समाज दूषित है, वातावरण जिस तरीके का है वो है, लेकिन फिर भी अच्छाइयाँ बहुत ज़्यादा हैं। हमें ये देखना है कि आपका बच्चा उन अच्छाइयों की तरफ अट्रैक्ट हो, किस तरीके से आगे जाए। निश्चित रूप से आप लोग अपने बच्चों के लिए प्राउड होंगे, और यही शुभकामनाएं मैं आप सबका धन्यवाद।
और मैं इसमें आपको एक बात और बताना चाहूँगी, जो सर ने बोला कि हमारे यहाँ पर एक बहुत ही स्पेशल एंड आई एम वेरी प्राउड ऑफ दैट सिस्टम है, जो कि हर स्टूडेंट को यहाँ पर एक मेंटर मिलता है एंड दैट सिस्टम इज कॉल्ड GSP, गुरु शिष्य परंपरा। ये एक मेंटरिंग सिस्टम है जो यहाँ पर डे 1 से है और हर स्टूडेंट को एक मेंटर मिलता है जो उनको पूरे 3 इयर्स उनके साथ में उनको आगे हर प्रॉब्लम से रिलेटेड सॉल्व करने में बहुत हेल्प करता है, उसको ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग करना, चैलेंजेस को बताना या डे टू डे पर्सनल एंड प्रोफेशनल लाइफ को कैसे बैलेंस करना है ये भी सिखाना। सो मेक यूज ऑफ इट डियर स्टूडेंट्स। आपके GSP मेंटर से आपको कल मिलवा दिया जाएगा एंड आई थिंक यू विल बी वेरी हैप्पी टू इंटरेक्ट विद देम। सो मैं आज बहुत खुश फील कर रही हूँ, सबसे ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड आई थिंक मैं हूँ क्योंकि मोर देन 100 यंग बायोटेक्नोलॉजिस्ट स्टूडेंट्स हैव बिगन देयर जर्नी एट BIBT टुडे। सो मेरा एक क्वेश्चन और रिक्वेस्ट है प्रोफेसर बलराम सर से कि सर अगर आप एक पीस ऑफ एडवाइस इन्हें बच्चों को देना चाहें आज आपकी तरफ से, आपके एक्सपीरियंसेस से, व्हाट वुड दैट बी फॉर दीज स्टूडेंट्स?
मेरी एडवाइस फॉलोइंग है, आज 5 पॉइंट्स हैं, वो अगर आप अमल करेंगे तो आप सक्सेसफुल हो जाएंगे जो चाहिए। सिंपल है, मैं नहीं दे रहा हूँ, उसको मालूम है, डॉक्टर बिलाल ने भी कुछ पॉइंट्स बताए टाइम से हुआ सर, वो पंक्चुअलिटी इज वेरी सक्सेसफुल, मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग फॉर सक्सेस। नंबर 2, प्रोफेशनल कॉम्पिटेंस, जो काम सीखा है उसमें कॉम्पिटेंट होना, बहानेबाजी नहीं करनी। आइदर यू नो इट और यू डोंट नो इट, इफ यू डोंट नो इट लर्न। प्रोफेशनल कॉम्पिटेंस, कई बात करी, स्किल की बात कही है इन्होंने, साक्षर ने भी, तो प्रोफेशनल कॉम्पिटेंस इज द सेकंड थिंग। और थर्ड थिंग इज इंटेग्रिटी एंड ऑनेस्टी, मतलब जो काम नहीं आता या जो नहीं किया लाइफ में, सब ने भी बोला हर अच्छे इंसान बनने के लिए ऑनेस्टी, इंटेग्रिटी, अकाउंटेबिलिटी जरूरी है। चौथा पॉइंट है सोसाइटल कमिटमेंट। सोसाइटी में, समाज में जो दिक्कतें हैं उसके लिए कुछ समय निकालें, कुछ काम करें, कुछ उसके डायरेक्शन में ही करना जरूरी है। और 5वां लास्ट पॉइंट है, एक पेड़ जरूर लगाएं।
बहुत ही अच्छे पॉइंट है सर, मैंने भी नोट कर लिया, मैं भी इनके ऊपर काम और करूँगी। पंक्चुअलिटी, ये मैंने सर ऑक्सफोर्ड में भी सीखा। इंडिया में आई थिंक इंडियन स्टैंडर्ड टाइम मजाक भी उड़ाया जाता है, बट अगर आप बाहर जाएंगे और ये चीज़ एक्सपीरियंस करेंगे, 10 AM मीन्स 10 AM, 10:05 पर अगर कहीं पहुंचना है तो लोग देते हैं। तो ये हम सब कोशिश करेंगे कि हम बहुत प्रोफेशनल कॉम्पिटेंस, इंटीग्रिटी, ऑनेस्टी एंड अकाउंटेबिलिटी, गिविंग साइंस फॉर सोसाइटी और सोसाइटल कंट्रीब्यूशन एंड प्लांट अ ट्री। जैसा कि हमारा एनुअल ट्रेडिशन भी होता है, हर साल हमारे यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स प्लांट करते हैं ट्री। टॉपर्स जो होते हैं उनसे भी हम प्लांटेशन कराते हैं। सो ऑफ कोर्स दीज आर द 5 पिलर्स जिस पर आई थिंक BIBT भी वर्क करेगा इन स्टूडेंट्स के साथ। सो थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर दिस पीस ऑफ एडवाइस। और सर आपकी पीस ऑफ एडवाइस के बिना ये फंक्शन पूरा नहीं होगा, तो ये सर ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि इन स्टूडेंट्स को आपकी तरफ से भी एक एडवाइस मिले।
कहावत है कि वेल बिगन इज हाफ डन, और मैं कहता हूँ वेल बिगन इज 100% डन। आज की जो शुरुआत है वो इतनी अच्छी हुई है, इससे मुझे लगता है कि सब कुछ बहुत अच्छा होगा आने वाले समय में। जहाँ तक एडवाइस का सवाल है, तो ड्यूरिंग द एकेडमिक कैरियर कितनी ही बार स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं, पूछते हैं कि सर हमारा क्या ऑप्शन लेना चाहिए जिससे कि अच्छा कैरियर हो। ये होता है, और मैं एक उनको एडवाइस देता हूँ कि अगर आप फोकस्ड हैं, डिटरमाइंड हैं, तो जो भी कैरियर सेलेक्ट करेंगे वो बहुत अच्छा होगा। तो शुरुआत तो आपकी है कि कैरियर ही आपने बहुत अच्छा सेलेक्ट किया कि आपका बायोटेक्नोलॉजी इज ए वेरी गुड डिसिप्लिन फॉर योर फ्यूचर। अब करना क्या है कि एक डिटर्मिनेशन, अगर आप फोकस्ड हैं, डिटरमाइंड हैं एंड श्योर हैं कभी भी कोई भी चीज प्राप्त करना। आपने एक बार सुना होगा प्रोफेसर बलराम भार्गव साहब ने कितनी दिक्कतों के बाद में अचीव किया। इट वॉज नॉट इजी टास्क। अब कोवैक्सीन बनाना इट वॉज नॉट इजी टास्क। बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, चाहे एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव डिफिकल्टीज हो, चाहे सो कॉल्ड एक्टिविस्ट इवन टू द एक्सटेंट दे डिड नॉट वांट the vaccine should come up for the benefit of the society. This is something very unfortunate. That what is more important? Health of the people, life of the people. Not that you have some just notion that this should not be done, that should not be done, and you should not allow people to happen it. So आपकी point of view से अगर आप determined हैं, focused हैं, तो कोई ऐसी चीज नहीं जो आप achieve नहीं कर सकते हैं. तो इन चीजों पर ध्यान रखें और I am very sure that you will one day achieve what you target to, and my blessings for all the best for your career. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful blessings to each and every student of BIBT. 3 years from today, someone sitting in this hall may start their journey towards developing a life-saving diagnostic. Someone may create a biotechnology startup. Someone may become a researcher who changes the future of healthcare. Someone may discover a part of solution for sustainable planet. I would like every student to remember one thing. The people sitting on this stage were not born extraordinary. They were once first year students too. So the only difference is that they never stopped learning. They never stopped asking questions. They never stopped believing that their work could make a difference. So perhaps 20 years from now, one of you will be sitting on this very stage answering these same questions from another generation. So for that, we wish you all the best and to start this journey with BIBT, I congratulate each one of you. So with this, I would like to now open the forum for questions. If there are any questions from students or parents, you can ask now. And I request student volunteers. Yeah, of course. So किसी का कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, अगर किसी के माइंड में कुछ भी है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. सारे क्वेश्चंस या तो आंसर हो गए हैं या कैसा लग रहा है आपको, बताइए. कोई भी पेरेंट्स अगर कुछ अपना पर्सनल फीलिंग भी शेयर करना चाहता है एक या दो पेरेंट्स, तो वो भी बता सकते हैं. जरूरी नहीं है कि क्वेश्चन हो.
कोई इनहिबिशन नहीं होना चाहिए. जो अभी अपन कह रहे थे ना कि कम्युनिकेशन स्किल डेवलप करो, तो ये है कि कभी ये कि मैं जो प्रश्न पूछूंगा या पूछूंगी वो लोग बात कैसा लेंगे उसको. अगर आप कोई शंका है, उसका समाधान चाहते हैं, तो फिर रेज द हैंड एंड आस्क द क्वेश्चन. यस.
सर, जैसा अभी आपने फेलियर के बारे में करा, तो फेलियर के लिए स्टार्ट होना है, तो अपने यहाँ पे कॉन्फिडेंस कैसे रखें कि हम वो कर रहे हैं, वो फेल नहीं होगा. हम किसी की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है उस पर कैसे खरे उतरे, और अपने को जैसे कि अपना आइडिया उस पर बिलीव कैसे करें. कि ओवर थिंकिंग होती है कि जो भी हम बोल रहे हैं, सोच रहे हैं, क्या पता वो इलॉजिकल हो.
एक बात बताऊं, मैं जब एमएससी कर रहा था पिलानी से, बिट्स पिलानी से, तो रात को 11 बज गई और सोने का मूड आया, तो पास वाले हॉस्टल में रहते थे, पास वाले कमरे में देखते थे फलाना मेरा कलीग पढ़ रहा है, हम जाके वापस पढ़ने लगते. मीनिंग बाय दैट, एक तो ये रखें, गुड गोइंग विथ योर कलीग, हैव ए फेयर कंपटीशन एंड डिटर्मिनेशन. तो कभी आपको ये सवाल ही नहीं आएगा दिमाग में कि जिस चीज को आप डिटरमाइन होकर करना चाहते हैं उसमें आप फेल होंगे. फेल्योर एंड सक्सेस इज पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ. वो तो केवल इसलिए कहा गया कि आप कभी अगर किसी चीज को प्राप्त करने के लिए एफर्ट करते हैं और नहीं प्राप्त कर पाते हैं, इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि आप निराश. वो एक लेसन होता है, सीख होती है, ताकि आप और ज्यादा मेहनत करके उसको अचीव करें. समझ गए? इसलिए कभी ये ना सोचे कि आप अपनी लाइफ के अंदर फेल वर्ड ही नहीं आएगा आपको. अगर आप डिटरमाइंड है, मेहनत करते हैं, तो यू विल अचीव व्हाटएवर यू आर टारगेटिंग. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सर.
सर, आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहेंगे? ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन, या कोई पेरेंट्स कुछ अपनी फीलिंग्स एक्सप्रेस करना चाहते हैं तो. तो कोई बात नहीं, अगर आज आपके मन में क्वेश्चंस याद नहीं है तो आप आगे आने वाले दिन में भी पूछ सकते हैं. मेंटर्स भी रहेंगे, हम लोग भी यहीं हैं. जो आपके साथ काम करेंगे और आपका फ्यूचर बिल्ड करेंगे।
एक सेकंड,
Yes.
मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था इस ऑडियंस से कि किसी न किसी के दिमाग में ये आएगा कि कोवैक्सीन और कोविड-19 के बाद में जब कभी अपन देखते हैं मीडिया के द्वारा, प्रिंट मीडिया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया के द्वारा कि क्या कोई इस तरह के हेल्थ इश्यूज हैं क्या, ये मैंने प्रोफेसर बलराम भार्गव साहब से जानकारी ली। बहुत सारी रिसर्च हुई है इस पर और इसके अंदर ये है कि जो पोस्ट कोविड इम्प्लीकेशंस हैं हेल्थ से, देयर इज नो रिलेशनशिप विद दैट ऑफ द वैक्सीनेशन। ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है, ये जानकारी आप सब लोगों को होनी चाहिए और इसको आप अपनी फैमिली में, अपने फ्रेंड सर्किल में ये पहुंचाएं कि वैक्सीनेशन से देयर इज नो कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस अबाउट द हेल्थ इश्यूज। जब आता है कि किसी को हार्ट अटैक आ रहा है, हार्ट अटैक से डील करने के तो मसीहा हमारे साथी हैं, एक कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट, वर्ल्ड फेम कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट, ही हिमसेल्फ नोज दैट वेदर इट इज एनी रेलेवेंस और नॉट। कितनी बार ऐसा होता है, पर अपनी बॉडी इतनी कॉम्प्लेक्स है कि कितने और कारण हो सकते हैं जिसके कारण से कोई घटनाक्रम होता है, पर इट हैज नो रेलेवेंस विद दैट ऑफ द कोविड, पोस्ट कोविड कॉम्प्लिकेशंस एंड पर्टिकुलरली विद द वैक्सीन। थैंक यू सो मच।
So, thank you, respected panelists. Today we heard stories of science, innovation, vaccines, institutions, and dreams that became reality. But if there is one message that echoes through everything that we have heard today, it is that science, when find its greatest thing, only when it serves humanity. So at BIBT, we hope your education will be guided not only by knowledge but also by impact. So I would like to reiterate this word called impact. I, which stands for imagine boldly. M, master your science. P, pursue your purpose. A, act with integrity. C, collaborate with compassion. And T, transform lives. So at BIBT, we believe that this course and this journey will impact your life and will lead you to higher purpose. So with this, we'll officially close this panel discussion. But before that, मैं आप सबको एक बात बताना चाहती हूँ, and I would like you all to, I would request you all to participate in one activity that we have planned for you. And the activity name is called Wall of Dreams. आप जब यहाँ से बाहर जाएंगे तो आपको सेंट्रल लॉन पे एक वॉल ऑफ ड्रीम्स दिखेगा। मैं ग्राउंड फ्लोर सेंट्रल लॉन, वहां पर आपको वॉल ऑफ ड्रीम्स दिखेगा, जहां पर मैं चाहती हूँ कि आज एक क्वेश्चन आप आज ही उसका आंसर कीजिए। एंड दैट क्वेश्चन इज, write one dream that has the power to improve someone's life. What is that one dream that you want to pursue? उसमें मुझे ये आंसर्स नहीं चाहिए कि मैं साइंटिस्ट बनना चाहता हूँ या बिजनेसमैन या एंटरप्रेन्योर। आई वांट दैट व्हिच इज वन प्रॉब्लम दैट यू वांट टू सॉल्व इन टुडेज वर्ल्ड। वी ऑल नो दैट वर्ल्ड इज फेसिंग अनप्रेसिडेंटेड चैलेंजेस, चाहे क्लाइमेट चेंज हो, चाहे वाटर हो, चाहे हेल्थ केयर हो। तो ऐसी कौन सी एक प्रॉब्लम है जो आप सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं, वो आप वॉल ऑफ ड्रीम्स में लिखिए। हम उसके रिगार्डिंग आगे आने वाले दिनों में कुछ एक्टिविटीज हमने प्लान की है, बट दिस इज व्हाट आई अर्ज यू ऑल टू थिंक अबाउट। वन प्रॉब्लम दैट यू वांट टू सॉल्व, वन इम्पैक्ट दैट यू वांट टू क्रिएट, because every breakthrough, every vaccine, every research paper, every startup, every Nobel Prize once began as a dream in the mind of someone who believed. So maybe I can make a difference too. ये thought के साथ मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप आज का दिन सोचिए। So may you never lose your curiosity. May you always have the courage to ask difficult questions, and may your science be guided by compassion. May your journey create an impact for greater than you can imagine. Welcome to BIBT, welcome to Aram, and welcome to the life of impact. So,
thank you so much all the panelists. It was a great session. I hope all of you liked the session and discussion. Yes? बहुत ठंडा है ऐसे। जोर से, अभी तो आप लोग का फर्स्ट है कॉलेज में, you have to be energetic. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, panelists. Knowledge brings responsibility. Science demands ethics. Research requires integrity. May I request everyone to kindly stand as we take the scientist pledge, reaffirming our commitment towards scientific excellence and ethical responsibility. So we will have a slide here on the screen. आप लोगों सबको sentences, I will say the sentences, आपको हमारे pieces को repeat करना है. You all have to take that pledge. Okay, all the students, I would request only the students to stand. Maybe the parents, if they want, they can keep sitting. Students can stand for the pledge. All the students standing? Okay. After me. I'm a student of biotechnology. I pledge to remain curious. To question with courage. To respect evidence. To uphold ethics in science. To use knowledge for humanity. To protect our planet. And to strive every day to make a meaningful difference through science. Thank you so much, all of you. Please be seated. Thank you, everyone, for taking the scientist pledge. May these words continue to inspire us to pursue knowledge with integrity, innovation with responsibility, and science in the service of humanity. As we near the conclusion of this memorable morning, it is now time to express our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guests. While no memento can truly match the value of their wisdom and inspiration, it serves as a humble token of our respect, admiration, and sincere appreciation. May I now request our dignitaries to kindly come forward for the presentation of mementos. I request Dr. B. Lal Gupta sir to kindly present a memento to our Honorable Chief Guest, Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir. Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Dr. Sudipta Arora ma'am to kindly present a memento to our esteemed Chief Guest, Chief of Honor, Professor M.K. Lohia, sir. Thank you so much. Can we have a huge round of applause for the panelists on the stage, please, for the guests? It is my proud privilege to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of Dr. B. Lal Institute of Biotechnology. As we conclude Arham 2026, a celebration that marks the beginning of an exciting academic journey to our BSc Biotechnology batch 2026, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this occasion truly memorable. First and foremost, we extend our deepest gratitude to our Chief Guest, Padma Shri Professor Balram Bhargav sir, for gracing this occasion with your esteemed presence. Your keynote address on development of the India's indigenous COVID vaccine was not just an inspiring scientific journey, but a powerful lesson in innovation, resilience, collaboration, sir, for being a guiding light for the next generation. We are equally privileged to have with us Professor N.K. Lohia, sir, an eminent scientist, distinguished academician, and an inspiration to generations of researchers. Your presence today has truly elevated the significance of this occasion. Thank you so much, sir. We also extend our sincere thanks to our respected Director, sir, Deputy Director, Director Research Development and Innovation, Principal and Vice Principal, for your constant encouragement and visionary leadership, which continues to strengthen and the foundation of academic excellence at our institute. We also extend our sincere appreciation to all the students and parents for placing their trust and confidence in Dr. Lal Institute of Biotechnology. Your faith inspires us to provide the very best academic environment and opportunities for your children. A heartfelt thanks to every member of the organizing committee, administrative staff, technical team, housekeeping staff, volunteers, and student coordinators whose dedication and behind the scenes efforts ensured the smooth execution of today's event. Your hard work deserves our sincere appreciation. As we conclude, let us remember that Aram is not merely the beginning of an academic program, it is the beginning of a journey filled with curiosity, innovation, discovery, and limitless possibilities. I wish all the students an enriching, successful, and memorable journey over the next 3 years. Thank you all for your gracious presence, valuable time, and enthusiastic participation. Have a wonderful day ahead and Jai Hind. May I now request all of you to please rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जल तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you so much, all of you. I have a few announcements to make. I would just request you to be seated for another 2 minutes. Okay, so before we conclude, we would like to inform all the students and parents that a help desk has been set up to assist you with an academic queries for clarifications. You may directly interact with the academic head and your respective mentors for the guidance and support. So we have a registration desk. I hope all of you have visited the registration desk. So you will have the academic head and the mentor sitting there. For any clarification or questions, you can please walk up to them. Secondly, if the students have not submitted their documents, your documents are still pending, I would request the students to kindly go on the ground floor to the admission department. You will meet Mr. Gokulendra Singh Bhati and you have to submit your documents to them. And lastly, as Riti ma'am mentioned about the Wall of Dreams, so while you are heading out from the institute, in the central lobby, on the ground floor, we have that wall for you. Please do mention and put your note there. Is that okay? Yes? So you all of you are very down on energy. Are you guys hungry? Yes? Okay. So we have a high tea for all of you. All of you can move to the cafeteria. The volunteers will guide you to the